On this edition of the big, fun time, summer, double-sized annual of the NSFW show, we give you not 1, but 2 hours of this very fine program. First, me and Brian do a little between the sheets gabbing action. I'm here live in Austin. And then in the second hour, we do the NSFW 2013 Summer Movie Draft featuring me, Brian, C. Robert Cargill, Scott Johnson, Tom Merritt, Sarah Lane, and the internet songbird Ali Spagnola providing songs for each and every movie. It's all coming up on this edition of the NSFW show.
Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is Twit.
Bandwidth for NSFW is brought to you by CacheFly at CacheFly.com.
This is NSFW, episode 172, recorded on Brett 31st, 2013, local Texan.
This episode is brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform that makes it fast and easy to create a professional website, blog, portfolio, or online store. Check out their new commerce solution so you can start selling your stuff immediately. For a free trial and 10% off your first purchase on new accounts, go to squarespace.com and use offer code NSFW4.
And by
Man Packs, manly goods on a schedule. Get started today and have underwear, socks, toiletries, shaving supplies, and more delivered to your door. Visit manpacks.com/twit and get $10 off your first order of $30 or more, or buy a $50 gift card for $40.
諦めんなよ。諦めんなお前。どうしてそこでやめるんだ、そこで。もう少し頑張ってみろよ。ダメ、諦めたら。周りのこと思えよ。応援してる人たちのこと思ってみろって。あともうちょっとのところなんだから。俺だってこのマイナス10度のところ、しじみが取れるって頑張ってんだよ。絶対やってみろ。必ず目標達成できる。だからこそ、Never give up.
Oh man, that was a bad launch right there. Right on the never give up.
No,
that
never give up. Yeah.
It was never give up because it is go time for NSFW, the new show full of wind, the new sauce for the Webernets, the show that's not only safe for work. Hello, beautiful people. I'm your motivational spirit animal, Brian Brushwood, joined as always by the yang to my yin, the Captain Marvel to my Captain America, the Tony Stark to my Bruce Wayne is Justin Robert Young. What's going on, JRY?
I like to think of myself as the Asian guy to the pool full of Asiatic clams.
Dude, I was bummed. I hit go time on it. I thought I had it, and then it just wasn't. Instead, he said, there's going to be one person who speaks Japanese who's going to be like, that was perfect. That was a very motivational message.
Like, always, you're ruining the show for me by playing stuff in English at the beginning.
What I really want
and
is
finally,
I want a motivational message from a dude who's like balls deep in Arctic water, who's about to grab a clam.
If you are an audio listener, number one, suck on it. Number two, you're gonna search for Matsuzuka Shurzo, Never Give Up. And
never give up.
Finding that one, I'll tell you what, all I have to say to you is never give up trying to find it because you won't be able to do it.
Do a search for Never Give Up Asian Dude Clams, and I'm sure you'll find something. Hey, man, did you see the preview for... I didn't see this until like 20 minutes ago. The Wolverine. The new Wolverine. The Wolverine man.
Wolverine man.
He's got hair, and he grows like when you punch him.
He went to college in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Wolverine man.
Wolverine man. Coming next week. I'm Stan Lee.
No, I haven't. I know they had a big thing on Vine that they debuted.
Did they really?
They like was
what do they call it? Hold on.
Yeah.
You got to tell the story now. A tweezer. No. Was it a tweezer?
Yeah, it was like a Twitter teaser. So
okay,
it was a tweezer.
So
and if you go ahead and dude, let's go ahead and
hold on. This is
you too can be a giggly schoolgirl if you just Urban Dictionary tweezer.
Okay,
that's a TWEA SER, because it's
Okay,
a Twitter
but you need to
teaser.
tell the story of how we got to this moment.
Like who turned us
Yes,
on to this?
so you do.
I don't know if he wants his name out there like that.
Wait, he? 'Cause
Or is it
I'm
a
pretty-
she?
It was the girl.
Who?
Maybe somebody who I co-hosted a show with that ended on Easter 1 year ago today.
Oh, Veronica? Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. You remember this clearer than I
What,
do.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, so somebody sent out on Twitter like, look, it's the first ever tweezer, and then you said, hey, do you know what a tweezer is? And you linked Veronica.
No. That was another thing.
What was that?
was a thing.
What
on
was that
Path.
thing?
That was.
Oh no! Did I just open up something?
Oh, that was the thing. So here, I like Path because it's a social network that is not a public thing. So it's like I can have private conversations.
Sorry.
Veronica put on Path that just a picture of a pool table and just had under the pool table sharking.
Oh, that's what it was. Because she was pool sharking. She's
Yes.
sharking, right?
Sharking,
Okay.
like a pool shark.
So, and Justin, being Justin Robert Young, without missing a beat, instantly just replies with the link to the Urban Dictionary definition of sharking, which I'm going to call up right now while you explain why you thought this was a good idea.
Well, because again, it's Path. It's like a loose kind of thing, and not to say that I wouldn't put this out on Twitter or something like that, but like I just thought it was funny that it didn't say pool sharking. It just said sharking. The definition for sharking on Urban Dictionary: to pull a girl's panties down in public, usually while she's wearing a short skirt. Very popular in Japan.
Of course, it's the part that says very popular in Japan that has me the most worried.
And then she responded with, "Ooh, Justin, gross." But that does not have anything to do with the tweezer, although it says a similar punchline.
What is the tweezer? Hold on. Should I go to Urban Dictionary right now?
This was a friend of ours that emailed us both with the Urban Dictionary definition for tweezer, which is adolescent or minor children who sexually entice adults.
All right, so we got tweezer and sharking. So we got those out of the way. What else you got, son?
You're the one who made this a thing.
I didn't mean to make it a thing. I'm sorry. For those of you guys wondering what's going on, Justin Robert Young is actually live in studio here. He got in on a flight. He has a show. We originally were booking this to be our regular NSFW show episode.
Yeah.
Because we weren't going to have another opportunity to do it. It was like either you could call in from a hotel room in Houston on Tuesday, or we could be live in studio together tonight.
No, all right. So I have a game in Monday on Houston. So I decided to fly into here today.
Wait, on Monday? I thought it was on Tuesday.
No, my game is on Tuesday. However, it's in the afternoon. So because I didn't want to have to worry about getting back, on time.
Sure.
I figured, all right, let's just schedule it for either Monday, Sunday, or Wednesday.
Sure.
And I would stay later on Wednesday so we could accommodate that.
Instead,
it's like, all right, I could theoretically make it on Tuesday, but I will be racing back from Houston to do it after the game because it's about a 2.5 hour drive from where this conference room
3 hours
is. No, from specifically where I'm leaving. Do you know where I'm leaving from?
Dude, I grew up in Houston. If it's anywhere near Houston.
Cypress.
Okay.
It's 2.5 hours door to door from on Google Maps, whatever.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Long story short, I don't know why you're arguing.
I didn't mean to do that thing. I did that local thing where it's just like your fancy computers may say one thing, but I live in Texas. And I'll tell you one thing. Ain't no man ever gone to a conference in Houston and made it back to West Austin in only 2.5 hours, sir.
It's
Sorry.
local Texan. Local Texan, what do you think about the new Facebook phone?
Oh, I'll tell you what, you could do all your highfalutin Silicon Valley talk, but I'll tell you what, my friend, he showed me a picture of his nutsack. And I click on that, and it recognized him as Leo Laporte. And I was like, what? That's that facial recommendation? That ain't nothing. You know.
Local Texan.
I'm sorry. So anyway, local Texas is gone. He wants to know, you're going to make it back in time, right?
Well, I mean, that was an option. We wound up having the draft get moved from last week to this week.
Correct.
We couldn't do it today because Scott Johnson was in a hotel room with his family celebrating Easter. And so we moved it to Tuesday. The gang will be all here on Tuesday. Me and Brian will be in studio. Hopefully I'll be able to get back here in time. Cargill will be a part of it. Everybody, Tom will do it.
Yeah, it's like a tournament of champions, right? Except for there's a couple of people who have never won yet. Has Tom never won yet? Is that right?
I think you won the winner. Didn't you win the winner?
Yeah, the
Puerto Rican leagues?
Which all of a sudden you refuse to acknowledge.
I mean, like, it's just not real. You know, like, it's a fun thing to do when we're not doing the real draft.
This is the betrayal of Justin Robert Young, where it's like he builds me up like, Brian, you don't understand. You'll be the first ever summer winner, winter. You'll also be the first ever double winner. This is huge for you. The moment we go live on the air, I'm like, I'm the double winner, summer and winter, king of all seasons. Justin's just like, it's like, don't count.
That's the sound of a ghost farting.
So Sarah Lane will be there. Scott Johnson will be there. Cargill will be there. Tom, you, and me.
Yeah.
We were talking about doing a second league. I don't think we have time to make that happen, though.
No.
Okay. So sorry, Padre.
Well, yeah. And then we were talking about maybe having just gussying up because, I mean, anybody who's played a fantasy league of any kind, like sports or whatever, you all have, you have a situation where you just want to make your draft a little special. Sure. We were thinking about maybe bringing in our own entertainment to help guide us through.
Wait, are we seriously going to do this? Because she was saying that she could do it at another time.
I think it's fun.
I think it's a great idea. And actually, I'd love to have her do it. Well, okay, we'll try to make this happen. But what would you guys think if we had your friend of mine, Alex Spagnola, just hang out, like not participate in the draft? Nope. She'd be like hired help, where it's just like we don't acknowledge that she's there. We don't let her play.
Well, no, we do.
Oh, we do?
3 to 4. Oh no, we let her play.
Oh, we let her. We don't let her participate in our game.
No,
he
no,
says
no,
offendedly.
No. We let her play a 3 to 4 second jingle
about
for
each of the songs.
movie.
Yeah. Jingle, 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 jingle.
Wolverine.
Yes, exactly. For each of the songs. It would be amazing. Okay, people clearly like that in the chat room. So do me a favor. Somebody let Alex Spagnola know that that's our plan.
That we booked her for Tuesday. So clear those plans, silly girl.
Also, do me a favor. Go to draft.nsfwshow.com. Look at all the movies. And just while you're not busy, write 34 jingles for everything.
Yeah. No, definitely. Yeah, if you guys want to help her write the songs, I'm sure she'd be excited about that. Now, Brian, you sent out a video.
Did I? Are we gonna break something down?
We're gonna break it on down.
My God,
we're gonna kick it root down.
We're gonna break it down, but without Catherine Reitman, who I would love to have on this show. Did you ever watch Breaking It Down with Catherine Reitman?
No.
Ivan Reitman's daughter. She was on Always Sunny in Philadelphia. She's
who was she on Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
I forget. She's like the obsessed girlfriend of Dennis.
Oh,
I think.
okay.
Does that sound familiar?
Yeah.
Anyway, she is amazing and funny and talented, and she's also going to be one of the guests on Jeff Canada's new show, along with the Webernauts. I assume that we're all. If the Webernauts will ever show up on Jeff Canada's show.
Sure.
But her show is way good. In fact, I forwarded to you the whole the thing where her sound man broke down why the new Spider-Man was not as good as the old Spider-Man. And then you and Andrew made fun of me and we're like, you're terrible because you disagree with us. And then you
have a weird way of looking at the world.
That's how I remember it. I don't know.
You have a very weird way of looking at things. All right, but you sent out a video that and correct me if I'm wrong, the sentiment of what you said was that try to watch all 6 minutes of this.
Yes.
If you make it all 6 minutes of this, you're not my friend.
Yes, exactly. That's pretty much it.
Now, I mean, I would imagine that what I would see when I clicked on this video.
Okay, now what was in your head before you clicked?
Would be something horrifying.
Okay.
Like something just visually horrifying or disgusting.
You thought
Maybe
it was like Lemon Party.
There's like some gross stuff on
Goatsy.
Yeah, like something like
Tub
that.
Girl.
10-minute uninterrupted loop of guy puking.
2 girls, 1 cup.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. All right. And instead, you got something, would you say more or less horrifying?
I only watched the first couple of seconds of it. And I didn't really find it all that weird. And I also found it ironic for a very specific reason.
Because it's essentially our show.
He says, I'm like, why did he link us to NSFW? Let's just go ahead and get it.
Okay, so here's what you saw when you clicked on this thing. Here we go. All right, go and make noise.
Twitter hashtags. Yeah.
Oh no, it's not. The video doesn't work. Hold on, let me reboot.
All right, so the headline on this is infuriating girls talk about their favorite hashtags.
Yes, and it does not fail to deliver. Here we go.
You're watching IMO on Awesomeness TV. Today we are talking about my favorite things ever. Twitter hashtags. Yeah.
Hashtag sorry we're not sorry. That one is my favorite.
Okay, so I'm assuming this is
So
how far
Brian,
you got.
all right, describe the scene here in what we're saying, just so we can paint an audio picture here for everybody.
All right, so first of all, you have that perfect, you could tell that they were arranged because you got a blonde on each end, you got two brunettes, and
come on.
Okay,
Say
and
it,
someone's in the middle.
Number one, say what the brunettes are. What are the brunettes?
What?
I would say that there's 3 white girls and there's 2 not white girls.
Is there? I didn't even notice their color of their skin.
Well,
and that's not even like me trying to impress Baratunde or nothing. Like,
yeah.
I don't.
And then who's that creamy center?
Well, okay. Okay. Well, I think she's white, isn't she?
I don't know. Maybe
I can't
it's just
even
that
tell.
still frame.
But how great is it that we live in a world where I can't tell who's white and who's black anymore? But the point is now there's a new way to separate, which is the girl in the middle.
And then
there's the creamy center. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
it actually feels wrong to make fun of these girls, but go ahead.
I know. Go ahead.
It's my favorite. I think you got me attached to it a few months ago, and now
Now let's. All right. So these are apparently actresses because these things keep coming up at the bottom and saying like actress from a show,
which is good because your experts in social media should be actresses.
Well, all right, here. But this is basically, I assume this is like a The View for young girls.
Sure,
right?
let's pretend it's that smart. Let's listen to what would a view for young girls sound like.
Watch The View.
Hold on, let's hear
it out loud and
you text it too.
People are calling it the preview. Go and go. And press.
She puts it in text messages. She'll be like, yeah, I'm going to bed. Sorry, I'm not sorry.
It's even worse than putting it in text.
All right, the Creamy Center just got credited as Twitter star.
She's a Twitter star. She's
for teen things.
She's delightful.
I can just actually. All right.
Keep going. Let's just give it a few moments. Let it soak in.
I'm a witness of this. It's all like people will be like, oh, Audrey, you just.
And then that was an awesome moment for it to freeze, especially after I was supposed to have fixed my YouTube problem with time.
One of my other favorites is my haters are my motivators.
Oh, burn.
I like to spell it with like @ signs and plus signs and like other. And then we're like
other stuff.
Like how Avril said. Skater boy, in that form.
My most used hashtag.
For those of you guys keeping track, we are now 1 minute into the 6-minute experience.
So Bethany Moda is a YouTube star. Let's see what she has to say about Twitter hashtags.
Oh, this is killing me. You're going to make these poor ladies
kind of
feel bad.
Embarrassing because you guys know I always tweet about my food. I post pictures on Instagram of my food.
Sorry, I'm not sorry.
Every time I talk about food, I have to put either the hashtag.
I can't do this.
Well,
Number one, this is
then
not.
you tell me what you find so offensive about this.
Are you kidding me? Is this even a joke?
It's not. All right, it's not for us.
No, it's not. It's clearly not.
That's like watching Baby Einstein and saying, "Oh my God, what are they doing?"
Which I totally
a train going around and around.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend.
Hello, guys.
I'm not sorry. I'm gonna pretend that you're not mentioning Baby Einstein specifically because I made you sit there and watch it while I tried to put my daughter to sleep 2 weeks ago. but look, it's not for us. It's not our demographic. But the point is,
number one, you're the one who dropped bombs on these pretty young ladies.
I just said
Twitter.
I just
this
said
weekend.
Oh,
you called them out.
I wasn't calling anyone out.
You said Brian Brushwood's calling you out, girls.
It was like, meet me at the lockers, 4 p.m. I'll kick your ass.
Mid-30s guys got a lot of harsh things to say about you, girls.
Oh my God.
Who, when age is added up, still is not as old as I am.
Look, okay. Okay, if by Brian calling them out, you mean Brian acknowledged as a male approaching 40 with children, this is utterly horrific and painful to his ears to look at, then yes, that's exactly. I called you out. Let's fight, ladies.
Now, here's what I found hilarious about this is, Brian, this is your life for the next 20 years.
Dude, that's totally legit. That's 100% legitimate.
If you think that this is bad, you have this, you ever remember like when people sing like row, row, row your boat in like waves?
Yes.
You're going to have that. You're going to have 3, and it's just going to be one chattering, sorry, I'm not sorry.
Oh,
and then
geez.
just as they get old enough where they're not talking about things like that, another one's going to come through. And then...
So you're saying it's going to be idiocy in the round, just nonstop?
No, it's just going to be like, you're going to be like, oh my God, finally, I'm over it. And then it's going to start fresh and new again.
You see, I guess, I don't know. I would like to think that maybe I'm in that special place where the fact that, like, Penelope has read all of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. She makes portal jokes and all this stuff. Like,
You don't think she's going to be a giggly tween with her friends?
Look, I've got 3 years before that fantasy needs to die. Why are you killing me now?
Because you're the one who's going out of your way to say, oh, look at these dumb bees.
All right.
Boo them.
I didn't say that. That's not what I said. That's not me. All right, listen.
Sorry, I'm not sorry.
Every time, I just have to. And I kind of get scared because I use hashtags a lot. And I'll go to my at replies and sometimes people are like, Bethany, stop using so many hashtags. Like, you're obsessed. Is it bad that I want to, like, post a tweet just full of hashtags? Like, no.
No. So answer the question, Justin. Is it bad that she wants to post a tweet completely of hashtags?
No.
He says that with all sincerity. He's like, no, I say go on.
Do your thing.
Dunman.
No, that's the other one.
I'm sorry. All right.
That's weird.
I'm not sorry.
You mix those two up.
Go ahead.
No, I mean, listen. Like, I have no idea why you find any of this offensive.
I don't find it offensive.
I have no idea why you tweeted out.
It's just, okay.
Tiala done. Shut your mouth.
No.
You're filled with hot air and nonsense.
She's a
and
lovely girl.
If I saw you,
they're all
sidekick. Papa.
They're all.
I know that's illegal. I don't care. I'm Brian Brushwood. I'm above the law.
They're all lovely girls. I'm saying that this is how far out of my demographic they are. Like, this is great. When Penelope is 13, she will think this is the greatest thing on planet
Maybe it gets better. Let's just keep playing more of it.
Let's get some real discourse.
I've done that before. Yeah. It's fun. Just the whole tweet is clickable.
And I like really long hashtags too. I know.
That's so
annoying. So fun. I like reading them because you have to like kind of think about it.
It takes
yeah, it's like a little puzzle you have to put together.
I love
Brian,
hashtags.
is it a little puzzle that you have to put together?
Well, it is all clickable. That I heard that part, and that part is totally true.
I mean, like, do you like it? I mean, like,
I feel like, look, it's fine.
Long hashtag. Let's just chime in on this conversation. Maybe that'll make it better for you. Maybe the problem is that you aren't involved in it and can't give them the wisdom that you have.
Hold on. Somebody right over here. Hold on. Let me actually see if I can actually capture this. Copy the link. I'm going to paste it over here. We just got in a brand new response. There we go. Boom. There we go. From Martin, we have hashtag this, hashtag is, hashtag ace, hashtag tweet.
They're all hashtags. This is a tweet full of hashtags because Schwood hashtag loves them so much. And Justin R. Young, along with Chat Realm, really loves them too.
What's wrong with that, man?
I don't think there's anything wrong. Brian, I'll tell you what. Look, you just keep playing and just pause it when you have something interesting to say.
Which of me never.
Don't hate me because you ain't me. Like, God. I think one of my favorite tweets I've ever tweeted before was like, I'm wearing a Forever Lazy. Hashtag, don't hate me because you ain't me.
I love hashtagging on Twitter.
All right, was that her best tweet ever?
Apparently so.
Was it the best tweet
who
ever?
am I to disagree with her? I mean, she's the arbiter of what her best tweet is
look
ever.
At you now.
What?
No teeth.
What are you talking about? I'm that new meme. I'm that new meme.
Gummy bear Brushwood.
I'm that new meme where they remove everybody's teeth. And I just look like an old lady.
As soon as you get out there in front of everybody, now all of a sudden you're not slamming these girls like you were on Twitter this weekend.
I did not slam them. I said
I got 5 girls I'd like to spit in their mouths. My name's Brian Brushwood, and I'm ignoring the sexual context to that because it's illegal.
That's not true at all. You can't say that. That's not fair.
Winning. You know, I like hashtag twinning. Sometimes people post pictures to my Twitter, and like, because I'm obsessed with like nerd glasses and mustaches.
Brian, are you
chime
obsessed with
hashtag twinning?
No, nerd glasses and mustaches. Where are you at?
Dude,
is it twinning?
I have
Tonight on Nightline, nerd glasses and mustaches. Are they twinning?
Is it twinning?
We have a special report.
All right, screw it.
So sometimes people like tweet me pictures of them wearing like mustache glasses, like the glass with the mustache attached, and I'm like, oh yeah, twinning.
I say that about Luke and Jay from the Janoskians a lot.
All right, so does it help that we showed our album cover for Night Attack 2? It is definitely me with fake glasses and a fake mustache on it. Should we just put hashtag twinning?
I think we should rename the album. Twinning.
From Night Attack
twinning.
2 to twinning?
Yeah. It should be Night Attack 2, twinning.
Oh, because they're twins. So it's like, guys, they're twinning.
I think one of my favorite Twitter hashtags I've ever done was hashtag 4 words after a breakup. And I did hashtag 4 words after a breakup. Wait, we were dating?
That's actually not even a bad joke.
No, it's a good joke.
Like, you just read that on Twitter.
Be good.
Are you coming around on this?
Kind of am.
Do you feel bad about what you said this weekend?
I didn't say anything. I said it's.
I can bring it up here on my phone. It said.
I double dog dare you.
Hashtag.
It said.
No, it said.
Sorry,
it said,
I'm not sorry.
It said.
It was me saying.
At Schwood. Here, I can pull it up right now.
No, I know
Saturday
what I said.
at 6 p.m.
I know what I said.
These dumb. And then I'm not even going to say the C word that comes after.
Okay, no, you don't. You're now you're making
I'm not even
stuff
going to
up.
say that.
All right, look. Let's just look at the word twinning in the Urban Dictionary. Hashtag twinning. The act of having sexual intercourse with a set of twins. I think it's great that they're big on twinning.
Brian, I have to leave.
What are you looking up right now?
I gotta leave.
Why? Really?
I'll be right back.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
All right, get out of here. Screw you. All right, look. Since Justin is gone, now's as good a time as it. I thought you said we were going. Justin, I thought you were leaving. It's very weird.
Yes, Brian. It's me, Justin Robert Young, here for Squarespace.
Yeah, no, Squarespace. They've been an advertiser for a very long time. They're one of our best friends on the network. They are the people, they're a place to go for high quality blogs, portfolios, or any other website. You don't have to.
And now, powerful e-commerce. Yes, Brian, set up your web store on Squarespace with confidence.
Okay. You're just going to interrupt me every time I start to talk about the benefits of Squarespace. What I like about Squarespace is that you don't have to be like a template.
And the mobile experience to boot. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, set up your website that makes sure it integrates perfectly with anybody's mobile website experience. Squarespace is the way to go when your people are on the go.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. No, that's great about Squarespace. We love them. They're fantastic. It's a good place to get like my daughter's website, panda-save.com is on Squarespace. Still continues to be a beacon for people who want to know what to do about pandas and want to be referred to other websites that'll actually do something about pandas. That's my daughter made it in an afternoon. It was really amazing. Panda-save.com, Squarespace site. Is there anything else? Is that it? Justin?
And it's fast and easy to use to boot with drag and drop templates that even a child can use. Why, Brian, didn't your daughter set up a website?
Well, yeah, I just told you about it. It was just, I literally just told you right now that it's panda-save.com, and it was done on Squarespace because it's the fast and easy way for a blog portfolio or any other kind of site. So you just gotta keep staring.
It'll beat the band. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, for a free trial, go on over to squarespace.com. You can sign up for a free account, no credit card needed. Just try it out and start building the website of your dreams. Then if you decide to purchase it, use offer code NSFW4. You'll get 10% off your first purchase on new accounts, including monthly and annual plans. And don't forget about free domain registrations for annual plan customer subscriptions. That's squarespace.com. Use offer code NSFW4. Everything you need to create an exceptional website.
So it is. It's NSFW4 is the one we should use. Is that correct? You're just not even gonna. So weird. So weird.
NSFW4.
We were never ever dating. Hashtag we're never getting back together.
Hashtag sorry, I'm not sorry.
Kick a squirrel in the
The really? Is that where you're at?
That's what, you know. That's
What
the
did
kind of
the
stuff I
squirrel
drop.
ever do to you,
That's what
man?
I talk about on the show.
Ah.
This is the kind of cutting edge blue comedy that people have come to expect from me, internet personality Justin Robert Young.
Yeah. Not internet shill, the ad bot.
No, listen, I do the ads. I also do the ads in the exact same style.
You were just.
It's the exact same style that I do the show, I do the ads in. There's no difference.
We're just.
I'll bet you. I don't know why you're weird about this, because everybody watching and in the chat room will back me up. Is there any difference in how I read the ads versus how I do the show? And they will all universally say no.
Let's see if we got I Call BS Jury.
Nope.
Leo told you not to do the ads on Twit.
Nope.
Sorry,
not at all.
sorry.
Nope.
People are saying I see nothing. Yes. Nope. Yes.
I mean, one guy and his name is Brian Brushwood.
Okay, I didn't do that. What are you talking about? What is this? All right, somebody threw this in my face. Let's see. We got a Cheeto. I'm Schwood and Justin Robert Young's agent. They'd love to have you live on their internet show like iCarly. Let me know. Oh my God.
And that's Bethany Moda. Is she
See,
the
they're
YouTube
lovely
star?
girls. I'm sure they are. It says here, I am a YouTube beauty guru. So that's delightful. And a vlogger.
On the scale of 1 to 10, how uncomfortable are you now compared to when we started this segment?
I almost cursed. Like 12 as the father of 2 girls. Are you kidding me? It's like, okay, look, I'm not your demographic, beautiful ladies. It's like I'm not supposed to like what it is you're doing. And screw you for making them humans to me. It was delightful when they were just things that I could not like. And now you
yell at and publicly defame.
Yes, I didn't defame them. I just said
if you would dare listen to 6 minutes of these nattering squirrels, then you are not a friend of mine.
Now,
Brian Brushwood.
Now you realize we have to have them on this show. How's it gonna go when we have them on this show, man? What do you see?
We're gonna talk about Twitter.
Okay,
we're talking about all the things we have in common.
Hashtag sorry, I'm not sorry.
We talk about, hey man, wasn't it great when you saw Pulp Fiction in theaters?
They'll be like, I wasn't born. I wasn't.
You should have been. It's great.
So you're saying like bring them on just like as a trap. So we'll do the reverse, right? We'll get them on, and then it'll be nothing but just like, oh my God, you remember the Super Bowl shuffle?
Yeah.
1986.
Remember when
Bears?
Reagan was president?
The Bears. Great. You know, like, I ain't looking for trouble. I'm just here to do the Super Bowl shuffle. Then we high five each other, and the girls are like, I was not alive.
No.
We're like,
hey, remember MC Hammer? That was amazing.
Oh yeah. Were you Team Hammer?
Oh.
Or were you Team Vanilla Ice? I was Team Vanilla Ice.
Because Brian's
I even learned how to do this thing. There.
That's a whole nother thing. What you're doing
I
right
screwed
now.
it up. I'm sorry. Yeah.
What was your favorite Green Day album?
Green Day. They were the ballad band.
So there we go. Yeah, we have a picture of us on that set.
Oh my God, they did, didn't they?
So it's Brian, me, O'Docta, Leo, and
Brett the Amtrak
Rounsaville.
around Seville. Amazing.
Who looks quite fetching in that skirt.
God, they're delightful ladies who don't talk about anything I'm interested in. Yeah, I think you nailed it.
Your problem is just that you took shots this weekend.
No, I didn't.
I had to stick up for these ladies because
You guys do like the trending like hashtags?
Yes. Yeah. I was a trending topic once.
That is shockingly close to our actual show. I was a trending topic once.
Man,
Now I'm feeling a bond. I'm feeling like connected. I don't think I
how
got to
long
this point.
into this did you watch initially when you decided to defame them on the
I
internet?
didn't defame anyone. I was just
Let me
like,
go ahead and read what you
Don't, you're gonna make up more terrible stuff.
Brian
that I didn't
Brushwood,
actually-
6:45 p.m. All these girls are ugly.
No,
I bet
I
you
did
their
not
moms
say
and
that.
dads
Stop
are too.
saying that. Stop
And then a
saying
link
that.
to this video.
Oh Jesus! This is not. Look.
Jeez. Oh man, I don't know why you tweeted it.
So
it's best day ever.
It's the best day. I like freaked out. My friend was like, "You're trending on Twitter." I was like, "No, I'm not." And then I go and it was like, "Ask Tila." I was like, "I am."
I got trending, I think, a few weeks ago, and it was like Mac Barbie of 7. I was like, oh my gosh, someone like posted a picture and like sent it to me and like, look, Bethany, they took a screenshot and everything.
It's like the best feeling.
This is getting like disturbingly close to our actual reality. Like all of a sudden.
Listen, Brian, I think I've actually put a pin in exactly why you found this video so offensive.
It was
because
like,
these girls are taking our jobs.
because
They're younger, cheaper labor,
Yes.
and we are on the way out.
That's
with
the-
outdated models.
That's the
Boom.
new
the
that's
new
the album
NSFW
art.
show host.
Yes, that's the new album art right there. Well played, sir.
They took our germs.
They took our germ.
They took our germs
It's like
inside
we got
and replaced them with girls.
we gotta take on
that
all
were
the
born.
ladies.
And somebody put it in the chat room. These guys were born when Eminem came back.
Somebody said they just wrote a book called The Rhombus Club.
Oh.
Wow, it's so
No,
cool.
it's so cool
the
because like
best feeling.
people worldwide see that hashtag.
Yeah,
and they'll click on it and they'll
exactly.
be like, "Who's this?"
Who's
Or like,
this?
"Oh, I
Yeah.
know who that is." Like that's.
Have you thought about that? The fact that people worldwide see hashtags?
Have you not learned your lesson?
I'm sorry. I should really get my daughter in here.
You're going to slam these girls again.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
Just
like,
taking shots.
this is not. No.
Shots. Boom, boom, boom.
All right. So what else you got then? If we're not going to talk about these beautiful women.
Yeah, well, it's weird that you're calling them beautiful women as well. It's weird.
What? Because they're 15?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe younger. Are they younger? Who knows?
Please don't let that be the
NACA
fact.
2011.
Please don't make that true. Like Penny is like around the good. Do you realize like Penny is 8 years old and I only have like, by my calculations, like 35 more minutes to influence her before she just decides that everything I say is BS. Like she's 9. She just turned 9. By the time she's 10, she won't care what I say about sex. She'll be grossed out by it or whatever. Like this is the one moment where I'm like, okay, listen. And, I just realized I wanted to give the sex talk to my daughter right now over the internet. But it's like there's all these things I gotta say. Yeah.
Wait, I mean, I thought for some reason you started that conversation. I thought it was going to be like, you should really watch Dune. Like, you know.
No, she's
that's
already
the
got
thing.
that. She's got that business down, man.
Yeah.
She's got the geek sci-fi thing. In fact, like my biggest worry was that she would rather watch me play Portal 2 than play it herself. And so like this is a big moment. I'm like, no, I want you to play. I want you to experience, and you have to experience failure and learning how to do stuff with your fingers and so on. And but I got to be thinking about what I wish I could tell her when she's 15, because by the time she's 15, she ain't listening to me no more. I got no sway whatsoever.
Well, but also it doesn't matter because like you're going to tell her all that stuff now and she's not going to have context for it, right?
Well, I just want to plant the seeds now, so that
that's fine, but it's not going to be, it's not going to matter. That's very weird. What is dearest
weird.
Adbot, happy Easter, son, with love, mom and dad, and it's me behind a monitor with my shirt off in my bed, in my old bed in Florida,
and a beer in your hand,
and
I don't know
a bunch of
exactly
bills
what
next
that
to
is.
me.
All right,
Man, this is a weird show.
You have bills in front of you. I didn't notice that.
By the way, Web 0825, was the draft tonight or was it moved? Yeah.
Draft's on Tuesday. Hang in there.
Or
Okay.
if you are, the draft might have just happened if this is the podcast version.
No. It's about to happen. Get ready. This is our pre-draft extravaganza.
We're going to make people wait through this so they can get to the draft.
Heck yeah, bro.
What
If
a
we're going to
prize.
publish it at all. I'm just saying. So Are you saying like I shouldn't talk to Penny about that?
No.
stuff?
I just don't think you should stress about it. Like, just have the conversations that are the best thing that you can have. And then, like, when she has context and she's listening to you way less than she is now, then hopefully you have a good enough relationship that little bit makes a difference.
Well, like, what are the big issues that you got to get across? Like, don't drink and text and
Number
drive.
one, you are asking literally the worst person on the planet.
What are
the guy without kids?
Okay, how about this? I'm just gonna write down, what do you like to do with women? And whatever it is you say, I will warn her against.
I'm the worst with in all reality. I am the worst and was the shyest worst with women.
Did you
ever.
Did you have any awkward sex talks with your parents?
All the sex talks that we had were all related to me stealing pornography from my stepdad.
Really?
Yeah, well, that was like the only time that it was really like hey, listen, here's, like, I've noticed that you've been stealing this porno mag and returning it. So here it is. Just take it. You don't have to sneak around.
Did that mess it up for you? Like, was the illicitness part of the appeal?
No.
Yeah, I guess it was the boobies was the appeal.
It was the hardcore element of the magazine itself that was the appeal.
All right.
No, and this is something that I think, I don't know whether these tracks actually made it into, I think it might actually be Night Attack too.
Yeah.
That the allure of pornography to a young boy
is very strong.
I valued that and would sacrifice more for that. Like, I don't think that I will have that level of sacrifice like until I get married or have kids.
Right.
Like, and there's something that's like so much greater and beyond me that I need to, I'll be
like, you would do
down.
anything. Like, don't take that away from me.
It's like, there was planning went into it, like into the theft. Like,
wait, is this like a caper? Would you dress accordingly for the occasion?
No.
Put on a bandit mask? Maybe.
No.
Maybe say robble as you went up the stairs.
This isn't some sort of Key West parade, Brian. I'm not masquerading on the way to my parents.
I'm just trying to get a full picture here. Hold on.
Wait, hot.
You put.
Can you feel it? Hot.
You put on the mask.
Stealing porno. Hot.
I'm feeling horny. There's some porno upstairs. Feeling hot. Okay, so.
And when the porno soul, you'll play around with something.
Feeling hot. Okay, so you put on your Hamburglar mask and the Hamburglar. You would crawl upstairs whispering because you didn't want to wake anyone up. You're like, feeling hot. Dude, like, just to yourself. It was like the what's that Bruce Willis movie where he's just singing the songs to himself as he did heist capers. Hudson Hawk. You're like Hudson Hawk. You're like, feel porno hot.
No,
yes.
I did none of that.
All of this happened, and you went upstairs and
okay. Well, all right. So I would steal the magazine,
right?
And then I would
read the articles intently.
Well, no, I mean, listen, you'd go over and roll the dice.
Sure, you would gamble.
You
would gamble.
This is a tried and true situation here we're talking about.
So you would get really, really interested and then suddenly lose interest.
Yes. Absolutely. At which point you would return everything, and then you have to make sure that, like, if it was like under a like sock, that was like over.
Or you would fast forward the Betamax back to where it was.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, video, VHS. Come on, Brian.
No, sir. Yeah, no. I don't know what you're talking about.
But yeah, no. So you go back, and then also you start to judge the person who actually owned the tape as to like that they were stopped.
Man, that was messed up
on that particular scene.
Why'd you lose interest right there?
You had to keep going back.
Yeah. And then your brother would like return the tape at a different spot, and you knew it was your brother because like you were very careful to put it back at the original spot. Your brother just apparently didn't care, and part of you wanted to say to your brother like, "Man, why didn't you return it to the actual spot? They're gonna know."
But that'd be crossing a real line.
That would be yes. You would have to admit that the heist happened.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you just like eat around the edges and just be like, hey man, I ever did that, I'd rewind it back to the exact
I'm just
point.
saying, like, the exact moment.
Because it would blow it for everybody.
Yes.
Right?
Because if somebody else was also performing the same heist regularly, then that would be a problem. Yes.
Straw poll going on right now. Did your parents ever give you the sex talk? Wow, a shocking amount that never did.
So that was the whole question here was, did you get the sex talks? What was it?
I got a sex talk, but it was also a bit of a weird thing because like the early sex talk that I got was from my mom because I was raised by a single mom. It was me, my mom, my little brother.
Yeah.
So it was more of like a blanket, like, hey, listen, you ever have any questions?
See, and that's how I think you should do it. That's how we did it with Penny. Was like at 5 or 6. They don't really know or care. It's like, hey, I'm going to download some facts into your brain right now when they're not going to feel weird for you. And now the only splashback from that was like when we got pregnant, Penny was like way excited last year. She's like, because you guys had sex, right?
Yeah.
and then you know, like the baby's born, like, hey, thanks, mom and dad, for having sex. You know, like basically.
Well,
she's,
and that's fine in the manner Brushwood.
Sure.
Right. It's
sure.
just like you don't want something to come out the wrong way at school or in front of other parents or something. And
but
now,
even then, it's just like, do you really care? Like, so what? Like, she knows where to put it.
Well, but
She
I mean,
ain't gonna
listen.
be confused.
Also, you're another one on the battle lines for stuff like that.
Oh my God.
Like Bonnie's the one who has to deal with some uptight mother who, like, you know, Penny mentions, you know, sex to somebody, and then all of a sudden they repeat it in their house, and now all of a sudden Bonnie's got to deal with this stuff.
I don't know. You know, Bonnie hasn't mentioned that I'm in trouble for anything. I don't know.
No. I don't think it's you being in trouble. I mean, like, you guys have made these decisions together and everything. It's just that, like, there are politics about, you know, what kids say, right?
Sure.
I don't know where we're going with that.
Well, so we were talking about giving the sex talk. Your parents were going to give you the sex talk. You got the blanket one when you were a kid. Because I got 2 sex talks. I got the one when I was 5 that explained the mechanics, like, you know, insert flap A, your wiener, into slot B.
Sure.
Her vagina. And you know, stuff happens. But then there was the other way more awkward sex talk.
Whoa.
Which was like minutes before I was going to college.
Ryan, come into the room. Me and your mom want to show you something.
We're driving in a Buick.
Hot.
So we go. We're driving back in this Buick. We park in. I parked with my mom. We pull in. Don't look at me that way. We pull in to the driveway, and then
Big Brush was driving. Conversations happening, baby. Hot.
It's so mom is just like, Brian, you're getting ready to go to college. And I was like, yeah.
Wait, they pull over?
No, it's just me and my mom.
Yeah.
Like today, that was grocery day. And so we had groceries in the back, ice cream's melting. We pull in. She's like, you getting ready to go to college? I was like, yeah. And she's like, well, there's just something I want you to know. I was like, yeah, what is it? And she takes a deep breath and composes herself and says, and I'm going to use initials, but she said the actual word. She said, a BJ feels just as good as sex.
There's some advice from mother to son. It's getting hot. A BJ feels as good as sex. You know what comes next. Getting hot. Ba-ba-da-da. Hot.
I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. So like I'm like, well, I'll take
And
that.
by the way, also, no.
Which is, by the way, you're the second person to have that response to me telling this story. Use what you want. Call my mom up.
I'll put it on her Facebook wall. Heard what you said, Vicky. No.
I swear to God, if one of you assholes do that, we're done. I'm done with chat room. This is that moment of trust. I just fell backwards into your arms. Do not let me fall down here.
I heard what you said.
That's off limits. Yeah. So anyway, that happened. You didn't have a story like that?
No.
I'll tell you what, do we have a story to tell about one of our fine sponsors that makes the NSFW show possible?
I don't know. Let me go find out.
All right. See, and you just walk off, and that's so weird. Because I was thinking like it would be one of our other sponsors. Like I think, isn't like Man Packs one of our things?
Yeah, they are.
Hey, the Man Packs is our sponsor?
Yeah.
It's just weird.
What?
I'm just.
What's weird?
Just everything seems cool. It doesn't.
It's not like I have special approval to do Man Packs reads.
I mean, do you have special approval?
No, I can read all the ads.
Really?
Yeah. I read all the ads.
Okay, I mean, you're saying
Since
that.
Ad Dragon, yeah, I've been reading all the ads.
Yeah. Okay, but you, there's been something off about the ads.
Here's you want to know what's not off is the service selection and quality of Man Packs.
That's off the hook, is what that is.
Man Packs for real. This ain't. Hi, I'm Justin Robert Young.
Not a robot.
This ain't no. I don't know where you get this robot.
No, that's what.
I don't know
that's
where
what
you get.
That's what all.
Twit came to us and said, "Hey, listen, we want you guys to sample the amazingness that is Man Packs. So just go on their website, tell us what you want from there, and then we will make sure that it happens and it's awesome." And gosh darn was it. Look at his face, ladies and gentlemen. I've been shaving nearly every day because I got razors and a whole shaving array kit with like aftershave and like a whisker lifter stuff. It's amazing. It's the best stuff ever. And it comes right to your house. Man Packs is absolutely beyond reproach, Brian.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's good that you would say that. But specifically, what do people get out of Man Packs?
All right. Underwear, socks, quality face scrub, natural shaving cream. And this, I mean, I'm not a shaving everyday kind of guy. And I totally have been doing it every single day. You never got to do the stuff that's annoying to shop for again. Get it sent right to your house. Update your next pack when you need something, or just wait for it to come to you every 3 months. And this is like fresh underwear. The socks are awesome. The quote from the founder: "We've put customers first because we want customers for life." And I'll tell you what, visit manpacks.com/twit and get $10 off your first order of $30 or more, or buy a $50 gift card for $40. Every time that you get some from Man Packs, you get a little slip inside that says,
It's a slip inside.
it is a no BS return policy. And it just says that.
They actually say that on there?
They say it
Dude,
right
that's
there
awesome.
on
Man
the
Packs
slip.
is dope.
That it's like, listen, you don't like it, any reason, just send it back. Doesn't matter.
Sure.
Like, we'll deal with it later. We just don't want you to be sitting on stuff or be worried about the fact that you can't send it back. So go on over, Man Packs. Let me look up.
What are you looking up? The promo code?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a general one. So it's manpacks.com/twit. And thank you, Man Packs, for making my life better. The life of Justin Robert Young is a better one today because of Man Packs. Thank you very, 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 very much. manpacks.com/TWIT.
Manpacks.com/twit. Do us a favor. Drop them a thank you note on Twitter.
Yeah, no, go ahead and blow them up right now because I have been blown away and I will become a customer as soon as my
your freebies. Right?
Yeah.
I didn't get the freebies, but I was excited about the underwear that I saw.
Unless they want to keep going to freebies, by the way.
All right.
Really want to do a clever,
Product.
like, sorry, I'm not sorry, and get it trending and be like, yeah, I started that. That's so me. And then I'll
Why
be
are we
like,
back here?
This is because this is our show. I just realized, like, you have whatever your mission was has totally convinced me. Like, this really is like they just talked about how like let's have sorry I'm not sorry be trending, and then we were like, yeah, we started that, which is all of NSFW.
And number one, like, do you think that there's any reason why there's not people watching us talking about like making the same Mr. Show and Tenacious D jokes over and over again? And then I was like, wow, I wonder if you guys are men of a certain age. You came about at a time where you're going to remember the same
Fair
collective memories and then bounce it off each other in ad infinitum forever.
Maybe we should like reach out and have some kind of like I don't know, like
No. It
no.
would be very boring.
You think so?
They will have nothing in common with us, and we will have nothing in common with them.
But then we can like give them advice on
Because
dating.
that's what they want to hear. So when we were, I mean, how old do you think these girls are?
We're those old assholes.
12 to 15.
Are you
Would
kidding
you say
me?
that these girls are right now?
Jesus.
When we were 12 and 15, we want a 30-year-old man and a 38-year-old man to be like, well, let me tell you about what's going on in the world.
We were trending once too.
Well, we had a book called The Diamond Club.
It was filled with having sexual relations.
We went on something, and it was very popular at the time, called Reddit.
we were paired on Adam Carolla. He was like the Ed Begley Jr. of the podcast. I said that because I couldn't think of the name of
a young, hot, rising star.
No, yes, well, that was I was trying to think of somebody who they wouldn't know.
Older?
Yeah, I was actually going for who's the guy who introduced
Jack
the Beatles?
Benny?
No,
Ed
before.
Sullivan?
Ed Sullivan, yes. I said I knew Ed, but then I just went with Begley Jr. he was like the Chris Hardwick of the old time.
Cake Wolf, father of 4, 3 of them girls, just saying you're screwed completely. Give up now,
dude. That's why we need the. We'll talk about this after.
Is your thing that like my girls are different? My girls will be different.
I'm not going to pretend that they're not going to. I'll tell you what, Josie. I'm sorry, sweetheart, if you're hearing this years and years and years from now. Totally see Josie being exactly one of these. Penny, I don't. Penny, I see snarkily making fun of them because they're socially well-adjusted, popular girls.
So you're saying that Penny will be very shiftless outcast.
She will be very, very good at making fun of socially adjusted, popular girls, I think.
But doesn't that make you like that brings you a
Penny's
social
Penny's
status?
got snark.
Yeah.
Do you know what Penny's latest thing is now? Like she'll wait until she's got one in the chamber and then come over and then ask a leading question just so the punchline can be her ripping a fart.
Okay, listen, that's hilarious.
I know, right?
There's no, and listen, both Penny and Josie are very, very smart and very, very funny. But I don't know, like I almost feel like she's too good at making jokes to not be popular on some level. Because like really popularity when you're a kid is all confidence.
Sure.
Like if you have any degree of confidence or people read into confidence into the way you're acting, even if you don't really have it, that's what equals popularity. And I can very much see Penny being a very popular girl. Now, will she be having these conversations? Who knows? Who knows what these conversations are by the time that Penny is these girls' age, you know? Right. But I don't think I don't see these girls I think these girls are very smart. The ones that are talking right now.
They are. They're lovely.
See, you don't think so.
I know. I think
they're empty bubbleheads.
No, I think they're just
bubble bobble. You call them.
I did not call him anything of this.
You called him, yeah. Bubble bobble, Dig Dug, and the creamy center. That's what you tweeted out. At Schwood, 6:45 on Saturday.
That's not what happened. Stop saying that. They're lovely, lovely ladies.
No, I mean, listen, they're just, they are fascinated by social media, which we are too.
Their favorite thing is hashtags. They're very excited about them.
And they're exploring this universe.
Just saying.
You tell me you would never, if you were a kid, that you would not be fascinated by hashtags? You might not have the tenor of this kind of conversation, but you would not have a conversation with your friend about hashtags. That's what these girls are trying to do, is mimic a conversation that girls are having with each other in a stylized setting. You tell me you would never have it.
No, I think we have had this exact
on the
show. Yes, exactly. Only we did the old dude version.
I know. We did the like.
There's a reason people call this show.
We're gonna blow up the moon.
There's a reason people call this show iCarly on Twit, and it's because we're iCarly.
We're just speaking a different language.
All right, screw all this. Look, we're going to do the movie draft coming up on Tuesday. We love all you guys. If you're hearing this back to back, hopefully we're going to have the, the movie draft coming up right afterward, right?
No one cursed.
Nope. Wait, that's the wrong.
You want me to curse?
You know what? Here, let me just play. I'm not encouraging you one way or the other. Let me just put that out there.
So what did your mom say to you in the car?
She said that a VJ was as good as that.
No, but they say, what is it?
I ain't gonna hear it. She sang me a song. She said, Brian, I wrote this song about going to college. And it goes like this. So listen closely. I'm your mom.
It's time to go and I'm so depressed, and I'm gonna spend the rest of the week in bed until the next NSFW.
Which is right now. And then that's when we begin the second half of the episode.
Hey, we got to do a record scratch sound like.
Oh
my God.
NSFW.
It's amazing.
Dying of fire.
Hey, see you this Tuesday, which is when you're hearing this.
See you this 2 seconds from now.
Spend a single moment without Brian Brushwood. Oh, I'd rather be dipped in honey and fed to a big ant pile than to without just.
I like hashtag canceled, not canceled. I'm okay with that one.
I love that PIATC is still a thing.
It was amazing.
I love you.
And so I tweeted, I was like, I feel like a kid most win. And then I realized, I was like, wait, I'm still a kid. And I got like so many retweets. I just like, I don't know, I love like goofy little
I just love hashtags.
I miss being in the studio, in Twit's studio for the for NSFW show. I feel like it's been like 18 years since I've actually done this show.
We miss you too.
I know.
Yeah, it feels a little
Been on the
weird.
road a lot on Tuesdays.
Yeah, man. What's going on?
It stinks.
Why do you hate America so much?
I was doing my taxes and trying to calculate how many times I went up during
Welcome to the
2012.
Taxes and Calculation Show. I'm your host, Brian Brushwood. Joined
Well, I
by
was just
Justin
going
Carmichael.
through all the episodes
all
to
the
find out which
taxes and
ones that I were there. I was there in
calculations.
studio for.
Oh, it's good.
And I have some really weird facial hair. Like it's an unpredictable game to play with my facial hair.
Yeah, I look great though, right? We agree that I have awesome facial hair.
No, I mean yours, but like yours really only comes in like 2 flavors.
What if I?
You've got
what
like
if I,
you've
what
got
if I-
like that beard,
Yeah.
and then you've got no beard.
Yes. Well,
No.
actually, what's weird is my no beard is me looking like you. Like I always like my 5 o'clock shadow is you right now, or my 5 o'clock shadow is like a 3-day-old shadow.
Yeah,
And then I look like you.
yeah. But it's just I shaved my beard into weird. Like there's like I had a couple really weird mustaches, and then one like mountain man beard. And
Yeah.
it's just nonsense.
You shouldn't be ashamed of that. I mean, I know
I
I
am.
can tell you're a little
I'm
bit upset.
very ashamed about it.
Well, but I mean, the thing is like you should be proud.
No.
It's like facial hair is natural.
No, I don't want
Like
to
my
be.
daughter with ribbon. Do you know what my daughter said to me today?
Man, I want to say a lot of funny things.
So my daughter says
There's really no way that you can make that not funny. You have to work hard to make it not funny.
this is what we call softball in the comedy
Yeah.
biz.
All right, go ahead.
So Penny says like, hey, instead of see you later, alligator, we should start saying see you later, poop Vader.
Yes.
And I was like, why would we
Because
say
he understands the power of the dark side.
that's what you said?
Yeah. No, I actually got that. That was such a popular joke that it was told to me downstairs before I came up here. Yeah.
I'm trying to join the Twitch chat room, and I apparently can't do that. Still trying to join the chat.
Still trying to join the chat, ladies and gentlemen. All this will end when Brian can join the chat.
I'm sorry. It's a problem because it's like I'm using hex chat. Disconnect.
Maybe it's because you're hexed.
Yeah, so
Why
eat
not? Oh my
that.
God.
Anyone who
Penny
doubted.
already is a better reader than I am and has read more. That's actually a fact.
Actually,
I'm not
it kind
even
of is.
joking.
That's totally true.
Like Penny will mention like, oh, I just finished this book. I'm like, oh man, I've always wanted to read that. Like,
off limits, all y'all. My mom's is off
someone
limits.
needs to do it here, Brian.
Huh?
Just get a finger wag up.
Yeah.
Get ready for the gift makers.
All right, ready?
Right,
Right. All right, we're gonna look
All right,
right
no.
here, right here, ready?
Ready?
Right. All right, ready?
No, we just do like just a three wag and then stop. Okay.
No, just let's synchronize. We'll both look right there.
No,
we'll synchronize.
Here's what I'm thinking. You do 3 big wags and then it just goes ba 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 and then big
But
no.
no, you want it to loop. You want it to
No,
loop.
but I don't want that one. I want a different one.
Let's do both.
Can you please?
Let's do both. All
I'm
right,
asking
fine.
you to do a thing, and now
Okay,
you're like,
fine.
no. I have a different thing I'd like to do.
All right, right. So left, right, left, and then stop.
Yeah, ready?
All right, right. 1, 2, 3.
All right, and then we'll do yours.
All right. Well, hold on. Let's go right, left, right. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, ready? Now we'll do my. All right, ready? Left, right, left, right. Hold on, we gotta let go TikTok. Here, I'll just tap this. Or TikTok. Ready?
I got a boner now. Just Brian. Let's go spanking Nun's ass.
All right, that's the sounding, the firing shot to launch this year's movie draft. Hey guys, I'm Brian Brushwood, just Robert Young. We're doing this as a bonus, right? Like
this is the double special beginning of summer annual for the NSFW show, which means it's time for the summer movie draft. Let's just quickly go around the horn with the players here.
Yeah, let's go ahead and first kick it over to the Twitch studios, or I guess we'll start it here. Me and Justin live in my studio. Also joining us is C. Robert Cargill, author of A Billion Things and Movies, and an industry insider who has unfair information that he will abuse in order to win. Hey, you ready to rock this, Cargill?
I am, but just keep in mind that my insider information last time sold me on Green Lantern, so I wouldn't count on the insider information helping me out this year.
Right on. And so over in the Twitch studios, we have Tom Merritt. How you doing, Tom?
Good. How are you doing?
Relentlessly pimping his FSL Tonight swag. And we also have Sarah Lane joining us through the Twitch studios. How you doing?
Oh, hi, everyone.
AC
I was just enjoying some red wine in preparation for my WWE SmackDown of the 2003 Summer Movie Draft.
So far, we got a lot of former world champions of the of this variety, and also we got Scott Johnson. So in other words, we have a bunch of champions and Scotts.
Look, I've been in 2 of these, and both times I was almost a winner. This time, I'm going to be almost a freaking winner. I can't wait to taste that little second place again.
It's good enough.
Always a bridesmaid for Scott Johnson, except that one year when he should have drafted bridesmaids. But I'll tell you what makes this draft special is the fact that we have a songbird to beat the band to sing our way to every single movie. It is none other than the woman who will bring her Power Hour live tour throughout the country over the next few months. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together for Ali Spagnola.
Huzzah!
What's up?
Thank you so much for joining us, Allie. You'll be acting as auctioneer. You're the one who has to keep us in line when we take too long. Look, we're on a schedule. Some people have to go to dinners. You just keep it moving, and you rock our intros. You ready to do this?
Ah, I got it.
Okay, for those of you guys who don't know how we play, head on over to draft.nsfwshow.com. You will see a list of 30 of the top movies for this summer, or at least what we pick as our top movies, according to our commissioner and awesome programmer, Dan Dirks. We're going to bid on them using 100 imaginary dollars, and it starts with the very first movie, which will be...
Minority Report.
No. Wait, no.
Sorry. Oblivion. My song's about Minority Report.
So might as well be Minority Report.
Yeah, that's the point. I just gave away the punchline.
Go ahead. Launch us off.
Okay. Minority Report has already taught us what we know is true, sir. Nothing makes money like Tom Cruise being a hero in the future.
There we go.
All right, so the first movie is Oblivion with Tom Cruise. I guess opening bid, I'll give it $5.
10.
You're gonna give 5?
Yeah, I'll give it $5 for Oblivion.
Yeah, Scott gives it 10. 10, damn it.
Really?
Yeah, give it 10.
I'll go 12.
Well, I won't go 12.
13.
Will you?
Yeah.
With Morpheus Freeman?
I'll go 14. I'll go 14. I'm in.
Morpheus Freeman.
Thank you, Scott.
Or did. Come on, guys. 14. We can do better than that.
Nobody's going over 14? Did I just buy a movie?
Going once, going twice.
The
I think
April
Brian got the
Fool.
movie.
Yeah, that's how I do. Yeah, right on, man. So at least I know I'll be in first place for some amount of time. What's our next movie, Ali Spagnola?
Next one is Pain and Gain. So here goes with the Pain and Gain theme song.
Yep.
Michael Bay teams up with Marky Mark. Where are the explosions and robot sparks? All right. Here for Pain and Gain.
That's
5.
awesome.
I'll give 6.
10,
I'll go straight to 15.
16.
17.
I'll go 20.
Ooh.
Wow, $20 for Pain and Gain.
Yeah, I got a feeling.
Aaron, I'm out. There's limits to how much of an April Fool I can be.
That night's gonna be a good night.
Well, but I don't know if it's going to do a fifth of my income well. So I
I have to say, the trailer was awesome.
It was awesome.
The people in my theater clapped at that trailer pretty heartily.
Man.
Scott, I'm letting you take 20 on this.
Yeah, it sounds like
I'm
you
not
bro.
that much of a South Florida guy to draft.
It's my
that.
it's my TED, dude. This is my TED this year. I'm counting on it.
Your dark horse that'll win it. All
It's
right.
amazing how they CGI'd in The Rock.
That's all right. Let's take it to the next level. I guess that's 20 to you. Enjoy your shebang.
Thank you.
We're on Iron Man 3. The third installment of Robert Downey Jr. acting like a doucher. And 3.
I'll start us off at 20.
30.
Ooh.
31.
33.
35.
36.
Jeez.
Who said
40?
40?
Well, I did, but he went 41.
I'm definitely in for 41. 41.
42.
Sorry, that was way over bid alert that just went off on my phone.
Yeah, that went on mine too.
I'll go 43. Woo!
Come on, Sarah. Come on.
We hear more than 43.
Sarah, come on. You gonna take that?
45.
Ooh, Brian.
Oh, we're hoping for an Avengers bounce, aren't we?
We're gonna get Pepper in the suit, you guys.
46. I'm definitely in for 46.
Ooh, Guy Pearce is winking at you, Sarah Lane.
Guy Pearce? Why is Guy Pearce winking at her?
Because
why wouldn't he?
Oh, all right. I forgot about that.
I don't want him to wink at me. He's creepy.
Well, then you better make a decision.
What are we at? 46?
$46.
Good Lord. Come on, Sarah.
Nope.
Oh,
All right.
I'm out.
I was rooting for Sarah Lane.
April Fool continues his streak.
I'll tell you what. I mean, you know what?
He's gonna be the maid douche.
I'm all right.
I'll tell you what. That's actually a 10 pull for under $50, which is not terrible.
Yeah, well, it's also the highest projected movie of the entire summer. Like nothing else is
It could be the
anticipated
highest
to make
grossing
more
movie
money.
of the year.
Yeah. Okay. Let's take us into the next movie, Miss Ali Spagnola.
All right, we are on Great Gatsby. I'm gonna skip this and tell my 8th grade teacher I saw it.
$5.
$6.
This is the best idea you've ever had, by the way. Haven't heard of this. This is fantastic.
10.
I know. 12.
13.
15.
Baz Luhrmann's last movie didn't do that well. I'm not going. I can't do it.
This thing's not
but
making.
Australia was a mess.
Yeah.
What you guys at now?
15.
16.
You're 16?
17.
17. Going once.
I think I'm just going to put Justin on the screen. Wow.
Going twice.
Justin went 16. Is that what I just heard? 17 to
That's
Sarah Lane.
17.
Yeah. You can have this one born ceaselessly into your pile of movies.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
It's a line from the book. Jesus.
Wow. introduce you to the NSFW show. What the hell?
Ask Allie's 8th grade teacher.
That's a line from the book.
Okay, so that means Sarah takes it for 17. Is that right?
Yeah, I think we're on 17. Going
Who else
once,
is bidding?
All
going
right,
twice. We're sold at 17.
dude. Then that's it,
Yeah,
man.
boats against the current, born ceaselessly into the past.
Oh, right on.
Suck it.
So eat that.
Suck it.
Take
Ooh,
that, Cargill.
Suck it.
All right, what's the next one?
All right, we are
Alex?
now on Star Trek Into Darkness. And here's the
30.
theme song.
No, go ahead.
say, run that again.
Oh, we get a replay on it?
Yep, yep.
Nerd boner. Into the Darkness.
$20.
30.
You just rock
35.
It's like that?
35.
$40.
40.
I said 40 first.
Oh, 42.
I have $40.
I do. That's all I have left.
43.
44.
Ooh, do I hear 45?
45.
48.
What?
48.
Big jump there. Who wants 49?
I'll tell you what, the
This is a
Benedict
nerd boner
Cumberbatch
movie. Come on,
is
people.
scowling that he is not going for over $50.
He's making vague threats.
Rules, Kirk.
Face.
Big voiced over threats. It's like
who's got-
eBay, right? It'll go back to the highest previous bid if no one else bids.
All right, yeah, wait, what are we at now then?
48.
And who has
48.
it? 48 to Scott.
49. Going once, going twice. Sold.
48.
All right, I'll take it.
Scott.
$48.
Wow.
It's a high price to pay for loyalty to my favorite franchise of all time.
It's not about loyalty. It's about Benjamins, dude.
Yeah.
Pretty much all
Yeah.
about the Benjamins, really.
Well, that's why Scott has never won anything. It's okay.
She's right.
Oh, I see. All right, I'll tell you what. Take us into the next. The next
morning
movie.
steamed.
All right, we're now on to Epic.
Yeah.
Whoa, this animation has a lot of acting stars. I don't care, it's not Pixar. What do I hear?
Yeah, I got 7 on it.
I got 10. I'll go to 10.
I got
11.
12.
12 to
13.
14.
15.
13. Oh, Justin goes 15.
Whoopsie doodle.
Got 15 for Justin. Come on, there's some stars in this movie.
What are the stars? Let's see. They got stars. We got Aziz Ansari, Beyonce Knowles, Colin Farrell.
I don't think you're ready for that,
But
Jelly.
they're not really, it's their voices. Half the time you don't even know who you're listening to.
It's true, but Shrek made bajillion dollars with the same kind of.
Well, but I don't think it's because of Cameron Diaz's voice necessarily.
Agreed.
All right, so are we stalling out at 15? Oh my
15.
God. That's gonna be pretty amazing for Justin.
All right, going once, going twice. 15 to Justin.
Fern Gully 2! Woo!
Hey, no, they made Fern Gully 2, and it was
Avatar.
I'm blanking on the name. It was one of the lowest grossing movies of all time until the Oogie Loves.
Oh my God.
Oh, jeez.
It was amazing. All right, they're clapping for you in the chat room. All right, next up we have Ms. Allie.
Yep, we're moving on to Fast and the Furious 6. Are you freaking kidding me? There are 6 of these?
25.
Really?
26.
25. Damn.
27.
30.
Wow, I expected this to be low.
31.
32.
35.
36.
This is the 6th one.
I don't know that it has the same steam it used to have.
They're actually getting better.
Yeah,
they
that's-
got worse.
I agree.
Fast 5
is great, and this one looks amazing.
Yeah,
I agree. But you've only got your let's bring the rock in bring the rock in big deal the first time. The second time,
Second time you bring back The Rock in a movie with Michelle Rodriguez.
Box office and fuego. That is Michelle Rodriguez.
Hey, she's in the highest grossing movie of all time, mofo.
She is.
All right, so what is the bidding at?
36 to me.
All right.
Do something.
36. We can let Justin
hear
have that
37.
and Ferngully too?
Come on.
Going once, I guess.
All right, going twice and sold. Moving on.
And I just realized
We are
that they are released on the same weekend, and I'm an idiot.
Oh! Year I won. It was Sex and the City 2 and some other movie that first year. No, in fact, I want to say it was Fast 5. Maybe that one. There was one. I forget which one it was. Yeah, I don't know.
Epic will get buried, Justin. It'll be fine.
All right.
Less there.
Up is.
We are now on Hangover Part 3. We woke up, what happened? Oh no, blah, blah, blah. By now you know the formula. What do I hear for Hangover Part 3?
I'll go. I say 15.
16.
I'll go 20.
20.
I already said 20. Yes.
21.
Oh, dang it.
22.
25.
26.
Two made money, right?
Yeah.
Made a lot of money.
Yeah, it made like 200 grand. It made like
Come
almost
on,
as much
there
as the
still
original.
has to be some magic in that vomit-soaked house they find.
Yeah. I'm just saying they disappointed a lot of people too. So they went, but they didn't necessarily. I'm just saying it's a lot of money to pay for this thing.
Don't remember that they've gone.
Dude, Iron Man
and they
2.
go back to see the next one.
Iron Man 2 disappointed everyone, and I'm blowing
Doesn't
out.
count though. Doesn't count. That's Avengers. Avengers clean that up.
Yeah, that's a good point.
All right, where's the bidding at?
26 to you, Sarah.
26.
No, it's listed as to you, Cargill.
26 to you,
Oh.
Cargill.
I didn't say 26.
I didn't go 26.
Who went 26?
Someone said 26, and it's listed here
Something
officially as
definitely
Cargill.
it definitely says 26 on there.
The highest I went was 23.
Well, then I've got it right now. Is anybody going higher than 26?
Yep.
All right.
Hangover 3 to me.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? You're going to let
Sold
this guy get it for 26?
Why
It's
not?
a blockbuster franchise.
Well, then why don't you do
You own all the movies coming out that weekend.
You got 51 left, Justin. Come on.
Not buying all the movies. Although it would be awesome to just have one weekend.
49.
Yeah, man. I guess nobody's. I think you just got the hangover.
Damn it, Cargill.
You just got the hangover for 26.
$26.
Right
That's
on.
a steal.
Wow, that's amazing.
Maybe. We'll see.
Wow, wow, that is amazing. Hey, by the way, just check in real quick. I guess for those playing along at home, Tom has not bought anything yet. I bought Oblivion and Iron Man. Justin bought Epic and Fast and Furious 6. Cargill has The Hangover. Scott has Pain and Gain and Star Trek Into Darkness. And Sarah has The Great Gatsby, which takes us into our next movie, Miss Allie.
We have Now You See Me.
Yeah.
And this is about some musicians. So, I know that we all do agree Brian Westwood should be in this movie. Not musicians. So, yep.
No, that's fine. That's yeah.
We all got it.
Oh, it's magic.
I will give $5 for this movie.
Oh, abracadabra. Brian's going to reach out and grab you.
I would give $6 for this movie.
Really?
7.
All right. 8. I'll go 8.
You're an 8. But I think you have an emotion.
Wow, I'm
Oh,
really
no.
starting to look like a frightening ghost, aren't I?
Who said I'll go 9?
You're like one of the whites.
This is
You're
the
gonna
movie
take-
that we're gonna
I'm a
drop.
White Walker.
And
Yeah,
Brian's
White
like,
Walker.
"No!"
Yes, exactly. I'm like, no.
Sarah is coming.
That's enough, Scott. That's enough.
Who's got it for 9?
Too far.
Got it for 9 right now.
I meant in the Game of Thrones sense.
You're
That's
a
what I meant.
father.
Oh, come now.
Well, like Game of Thrones, winter, Sarah. All right.
Is it really at 9? To Tom?
Yeah, we're at 9 right
Tom's
now. Do I
first
hear
movie?
10?
I'll say
need a
10.
movie.
Thinking about it.
Do it, Brushwood.
Sarah,
Now
Sarah
you
just
want
went
to.
for 10.
And Brian's going to go for more because it's about magic.
No. I loved Burt Wonderstone, but I can't imagine why anyone who doesn't do a classic pass would possibly want to see it.
And
right.
apparently that's how it worked out, too.
Going once, going twice, sold to Sarah for 10.
I think this movie's going to do a French drop into oblivion and make $6.
No,
Oh, you know what? I think poop head.
Language, young lady.
The vampire face just made that.
What's our next movie?
All right, we're now on to After Earth. The movie's epic and oblivion we mentioned first. They had sex and made After Earth.
Oh, wow. That was a good intro. Very well done. 26.
30.
Woo! 30. Wow.
Might I point out 30 on an M. Night Shyamalan film.
I'm glad you admitted that first before somebody else brought it up.
But I'll tell you what. He noted that Gary Whitta wrote the script of this. He's the guy who did Book of Eli, friend of the Game On cast. He came on our show back in the day. And, of course, M. Night Shyamalan's name barely attached to this thing. They are trying really hard not to associate
and what have we not said yet? Who stars in this movie?
Will
Jaden Smith.
Yeah.
Star of the Karate Kid.
Plus, also, even though Last Airbender was totally panned, I think it made like $160, $170 million 2 years ago.
Willow Smith's brother's in it.
Will 31. I don't think anybody heard that.
Is the
Tom, Tom said 31, right?
Tom just always opens a movie.
Tom just outbid you. It's 31.
32.
Gary Whitta did the screenplay, not the story, by the way.
Oh,
and also I'd like to
whatever,
dump
he's a
7
good writer.
pounds of malarkey on that comment that he always opens movies.
33.
Even 7 pounds made money. It's open
70 million total.
What?
70 million total for 7 pounds.
Wow. All right. So what's it at right now?
It's at 32.
33.
33 to Tom.
And if you're bidding 32 on it, that means you think it's going to make 300 million.
No, I'm gonna let him keep it at 33.
All right.
It's a good buy. It's gonna do well.
Yeah. All right. So 33 to Tom. I guess it's back to Miss Allie. What's the next movie on the slate?
The Internship. Wedding Crashers 2. What do I hear for the internship?
Yeah, man. Wedding Crashers one of
I'll start it at 10.
I'll go 12.
13.
I'll do 15.
I'll do 17.
17. Do I hear 18?
17.
Thinking hard? All right.
I'm out.
We're going once, going twice. So the Sterling gets what is
For 17?
That internship you've been looking for. Okay, and now, what's up next, Allie?
This is the end. A bunch of funny dudes all crammed in one room. Also, the world is ending.
Yeah, that's
25.
This is the new Seth Rogen one.
Cargill.
I'm jumping to 25. This was on my
big
short
open.
list of things that I wanted.
Dude, but like Paul didn't make that much money, did it?
You know what? There have been 3 trailers for this thing. All of them fall down funny. This movie looks like, it's one of those things. I was reading a comment earlier today by a really harsh critic who's like, this movie's clearly going to be a self-indulgent mess. So why am I laughing so hard at the trailers?
Wow.
And
No, it looks great. It just doesn't look $25 great. God damn it. I liked it too.
I
For
think
$25.
This is the end of
me
might be
bidding.
This summer's Hangover.
So you're saying it's going to be the
Hangover 3.
You're saying it's going to be the surprise runaway that's just going to tear it up.
I think it might be.
All right. So your price was how much that you just put?
25.
25. Anyone going to go past it?
Nothing else? Going once, going twice. Sold 25. To Cargill.
It's a summer of laughs.
I agree.
Cargill.
All right.
Exactly.
So what's next?
We are on Man of Steel now. Just when you thought your nerd boner was over. What am I here for Man of Steel?
30.
I'll go 31.
Damn it.
35.
Big jump there. I hear 36, 40.
36.
Is that on the same weekend?
It'll get moved. Don't worry.
Magnola.
So it's 36 to
this
Justin.
This right here is the big question mark of the summer. Will Nolan bring people in with his name attached? Will people turn away because of Snyder? Or is it going to do money like the last one did, which didn't do very well?
Well, I'm going because of Snyder, so I must be weird.
Yeah, well, yes, you are. If that was a question.
I love D. Snyder.
Not that Snyder, Scott.
Over it.
Sorry.
I'm not going to take Snyder.
They're not going to take it. That's the subtitle. Man of Steel, we're not going to take it.
All right. So, yeah, I guess who's it at now? 36 to who?
Me.
All right.
Robert.
Wow. I guess I'm out. Is anyone else still in?
If I had the money, I would be.
All right, sold then.
Wow. All right, what is
Next
up
one.
next, Allie?
We are now on Monsters University. This movie can't go wrong as long as Mike and Sully play Pong. Wait, what do I hear for?
Is it
Monsters
beer pong,
University?
ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, no, they definitely show beer
By
pong.
the way, Allie
Do
is
they
a
really?
college tour.
They do.
Where do people go to vote for the colleges that they go to so you come and play at their colleges, Allie?
Oh yeah, at college.powerhouralbum.com.
See?
I am
Sweet plug.
taking votes because I'm going to go to one college and play $1,000 party.
Yeah, we should also plug your Indiegogo, right? Indiegogo.com/powerhouralbum. No,
it's /Power Hour.
/Power Hour. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and this, of course, is you're recouping your supreme investment in fighting for people's right to party.
But mostly it's about going on tour. Actually.
Mainly that too.
Positive thing. Let's keep it positive.
Okay.
Are you
Sorry.
still selling these fine shot glasses?
I'm sorry. What? You cut out.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, he's got the Power Hour shot glass he's showing off right now.
Oh, awesome. Sweet.
Yeah, that's the other problem. Both Cargill and Allie can only see what I'm putting out. So sorry about that. All right, so I guess open up the bidding, right, for Monsters U?
$5.
What? For World War Z?
20. Monsters University. I'll go 20.
Oh, Monsters University. Oh, because they changed the data.
21.
No,
Cargill
already
was
had
first,
21,
yeah.
so you got to go 22, Scott.
I'll do 22.
23.
Do I hear 23? Was that a 23 out of you?
5.
Yes.
25 to Cargill. Wow.
I'll be out of money.
26.
26. Do I hear 27? It's Pixar. They're so cute.
Yeah, Pixar automatically just cashes in. They get.
This is the weirdest bidding we've ever had.
I know because there's so many wild cards. Like I can't believe it's what is it at now? 26.
It's a crazy year.
I'd like to point out that Mike and Sully are watching this right now and they're disappointed in you all.
I believe it.
If you guys, Cars 2 was garbage.
Oh my God, they really are watching us right now.
Right.
Holy. Wow. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Justin, it doesn't matter if it was garbage.
Of the little girl from the original Monsters Inc.
Yep. There's some mics over here too. I don't know if you can see.
Oh yeah,
That is the creepiest shame chamber I have ever seen.
Thanks. I'm
Holy
proud of
cow, that's amazing, dude. Yeah, dude.
27.
28.
Oh man.
28. Right on.
Cargill, you not in on this for the summer laughs?
Hope my apartment convinced you.
No, I would be, except Cars 2. I'm still digging my gonads out from my abdomen, having seen that. So
it made so much money. It was a huge, huge hit, even though we all hated it.
Mage cash.
And I'm worried that might
200 mil for Cars.
They got some good Brave vibe going, though. You know, Brave was good. People liked Brave. I don't have a chicken in this fight. It's not even the right phrase.
$7 million more than.
And what's it at right now?
28 with Tom, I believe.
Dude.
Do I hear 29?
Oh, this is really strong for Tom.
Sold.
Goodbye, Tom. Well done. All right, Allie, what's next?
Actually own 2 movies now.
two good ones.
Or Z. And here's the theme song. Does everyone in Hollywood think the world is ending?
Apparently,
what do I hear
yes.
for World War Z?
20. 7.
20. 20.
Wow.
20. Dude, zombies, zambies. The zambies are in, man. Everybody wants more zambies. Damn it.
25. Wow.
26.
Sarah.
26. Do I hear 27?
27.
28.
This is one with
Scott doesn't have much to lose here because he doesn't really have any more money. So he could just bid me up unnecessarily.
Or you could bid him out of all his cash.
Yeah, that's true.
Do I hear 28? Oh, wait. 29. Do I hear 29?
29.
Going once? Going twice?
Let's go 30.
That was so exciting. I wanted to just bust through.
This might be a good time to point out that there were massive reshoots done on World War Z because it apparently blew.
It's gonna be a moneymaker. It's got Brad Moneymaking Smith.
Yeah, that guy. Different Brad.
You know, Brad Smith. He's huge.
Wait, Killing Me Softly, Brad Pitt, that guy.
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Well, that's why I was thinking about the mega hit of Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Don't worry, Damon Prometheus Lindelof will save the script.
Oh, come on.
I love Damon Lindelof.
I
love Damon Lindelof.
All right, can you
that
guys,
movie was garbage.
Can you guys at least let the bidding close before you start being jerks?
No.
Oh, yeah. Sarah can have it at 30.
Prefer not.
All right.
All right, so 30. Going once? Going twice? Do I hear 31? Sold.
Chimera says
Yay.
Smith and directed by D. Snyder.
He's not gonna take it. No, that's not gonna take it.
Okay, here we go. Allie, what's next?
This is White House Down. Okay, maybe everyone in Hollywood just thinks the U.S. is ending.
I'll give 4. I'll give 10.
This is like Deep Impact to the Armageddon that was Olympus Falling or whatever, right?
This is Roland Emmerich, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Doughboy. Everyone's
Ooh, Tom likes his disaster films.
I'll get suckered. Was it a 10? I'll go 11.
Actually, it was 15 to Cargill. Cargill took
right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
15. Do I hear 16?
No.
Gosh. You know what? I'll do. No, I won't. Never mind.
Do I get it?
Going twice. Sold.
Wow, nice buy, Cargill.
That's a good buy. For 15, that's a good buy. Yeah.
Sharp potato movie.
All right. Yes,
on.
take it away, Allie. What's next?
We're on to the Heat. I know what it may seem, but this is not about the Miami basketball team.
No, this is the one with Sandra Bullock and that other
America's
chick.
Sweetheart.
Yeah.
I wish it was just Heat, is what I wish. But
In Heat was what you will pick.
oh yeah.
I'll give 6,
7,
8,
9,
10.
A reluctant 10 for the Heat. We have an 11.
11. Why not?
11 to Tom.
12. You're thinking about it. Going once. Going twice. Sold for 11.
That's a good buy.
No.
I don't know if it's a good buy.
Tom, it's the raunchy comedy of the summer.
It's a buy.
Actually, I believe I have the raunchy comedies of the summer.
Yeah, that's true.
laughs. Cargill asshole.
Hello.
Yeah, although directed by Paul Feig, I believe, who is the director of Bridesmaids.
Yeah.
But it's worth.
Oh wait, you know what? I've actually seen some of this movie.
Oh, there you go. Good old Cargill insider, eh? I see.
I've seen 10 minutes of it, and it's freaking hilarious.
Oh.
I did laugh my ass off for 10 solid minutes. It's what I've seen is really good.
All right. Allie, are you still with us?
I love that.
Allie, I'm going to have to call Allie back. We'll shut this down.
Oh, no.
That's
How
all right.
will we ever know what the next movie is?
When none of us can make up, who can play guitar here?
Not me.
Her bumpers are the best idea you guys ever had in your whole lives. These are great.
think they were Justin's idea, right? Like everything clever in the show.
When does Ender's Game? Per Face for Radio is like, where the hell is Ender's Game?
I'm going to quickly just run and grab a lamp while we're waiting to get Allie back. I think it'll help me not look so horrible.
Oh, I like the White Walker thing. Come on.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, my nose is my least attractive feature, honestly, if we're just being honest. So maybe I stay this way.
It's not even there. You look like Voldemort or something.
I don't feel like I need a nose. That looks better this
Ender's
way.
Game is at Thanksgiving. Okay.
Did you just honestly say you look like Voldemort as a compliment? Is that really what just happened? It's amazing.
Look.
Try that one.
I invoked D. Snyder. I don't know what I'm doing.
I won the summer movie draft that year.
Having been married about as long as you have, I would not try that one on the way.
All right, I'm going to call. I'm going to try to call Allie Spagnola. So we'll see if I can get her on the phone or something. You just want to the next one?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and do your Allie Spagnola impression.
I'm not Allie Spagnola, but Despicable Me 2 is next. Hello.
Really good. That was really good.
Ended it with hello. Fantastic.
All right, so Despicable Me 2, I guess the sequel to Despicable Me. I will
5.
I'll go 10.
I'll go 12.
I'll go 15.
16.
I like how Tom is referring to his notes that are like on a pad of paper that he probably wrote on with a pen.
That's 17 to
such a nerd.
To Cargill.
17 to Cargill?
Yep. 17 to Cargill. You know what? 18. I'm not gonna let you have it at 17. No way.
19.
20.
Really?
Did you see how much the first one made?
Yeah,
it did really well.
Really good.
The first one, I believe, is the most profitable movie in DreamWorks history. Is that right? Or Sony Pictures? I forget which one that has it.
It was all right. It wasn't great.
It was, but the kids are going to want to go see it again.
People love it. People love the little things, the little guys.
Is that going once?
Going
twice?
Yeah.
All right, $20 to me. Despicable Me 2.
That's
Despicable You.
Despicable Brian is going to be. That's my nickname this year.
Justin, it'll be all little guys, by the way. That's how that movie will be.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Okay, here, send us video so we can get you back on.
Wait. Can we hear your Despicable Me, because the one we got was really
I had to do
pretty bad.
I had to do my
pretty
Despicable
bad.
Me 2 song. So go ahead, Allie. You do the real one.
The Despicable Me one? All right.
Yeah.
It's probably much better.
Damn it, it wasn't.
All right, so what's next after Despicable Me 2?
This is The Lone Ranger. The actual Lone Ranger song.
Yeah, no, I did. I liked it. That was good. I was expecting you to do the fart sound at the end, too.
Yeah, no, well. Back-to-back farts.
I'll give $10 to Lone Ranger.
I already said 10.
Oh, then 11, bro.
12.
Then 12, bro.
I'll do 18.
I'll do 13.
Wait, 18. 18 to Scott.
18.
18 to Scott.
I wouldn't give a thin dime to this if Nazis had my family.
Did you miss the part where it's got Johnny Depp and
a silent Johnny Depp in face paint?
Ever said, jury?
Justin, you may need to take this. Nazis have your family.
Good. You heard me, Gore Verbinski. Not a thin dime.
All right, so who has it right now? Scott Johnson?
I do.
Now for 18.
I'm out.
Do I hear 19? Going once, going twice. Sold for 18 to Scott.
Yay! I got a Western. Woo!
We all have 100, right? I'm just.
Yeah.
That is correct.
I was given 0. Come on.
All right. What's next, Allie?
Oh, and I don't have video. Not that it matters, but it would be awesome to see you.
I'll send you video.
All right. We have Grown Ups 2 now. Grown Ups 2!
That's a little bit more metal than that'll be. 10?
Yeah.
11.
12.
13.
Do I hear 14? It's a sequel.
The first one made, I think, 160 million. It was a big play in there. What are you at, Cargill?
Grant, what do you mean?
You have it at 13?
I'm at 13.
I'll go 14. 14
for Brian.
We got to keep this in the statutory range. So, you know what? I'm going to let you keep that.
All right.
All right. We got 14 going to Brian, going once, going twice. Sold.
Yeah. You got the most movies, Brian? You've got the most right now, right?
Yeah, 4. I only have 4
That's
movies.
always his strategy. He goes broad
I have
and
4
shallow.
as well.
Yeah. Oh, Sarah does? Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it does seem like Brian's thing every year is to just buy
strength in
as
numbers.
many as he can
Sometimes it works.
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh, but you've only got $6 left, Schwitty.
Did you notice that, did you?
Yes, the chat room allowed me to notice that.
Yeah, sure. All right, so what's up next, Miss Allie?
We now have Pacific Rim. And the theme goes, the non-porn version of Pacific Rim Job.
I mean, this is a boring documentary about the Vietnam War, so I'm just gonna perfunctory give it 3.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Very boring.
5. I'll go 5.
Try.
6.
6 for Scott. This is giant robots beating each other up.
Yes.
Directed by
no.
Guillermo
But
del
everybody
Toro.
else is out of money, so I'm going to see how little I can get this for. 15.
15? He's going to let him have it.
16.
Yep. 7?
18.
18.
20.
Tom will win this if he gets it. I'm telling you right now.
21.
This and your other. If you get this and your other movies you've got, you'll win this thing. That's my prediction.
2.
I'll come in a close second.
3. And now we're at Cargill with 22. Going once. Going twice. Sold to Cargill for 22.
It's crazy, dude. This is not going to make more than 150 million. There's no way.
Oh, I think it's going to do better than you think.
Robots versus giant monster movies.
Dude, CGI.
It's like Transformers made by somebody who knows how to make a good movie. Are you out of your mind?
Oh, you know what? I will make you a stake bet that it will not.
Stake bet is on.
Age.
I'll bet you a stake bet that it does worse than any single Transformers movie.
Wow.
Battleship.
Well, that's a way higher over and under than 150.
Transformers movie made what, 350 million?
Well, I'm just saying, take the worst Transformers
you're
movie.
Such a weasel, Brian.
Number
one, the bet was for $150 million, and now you're bumping it up double that.
I'll make you a bet. It will be worse than Dark Knight.
So that's what you said. I'll make you a stake bet on that. So
he's the one who said it was going to be better than Transformers.
No, he said it was like as if Transformers were made by somebody who knew how to make movies. Are you taking the wait?
No,
are you welching?
You can't make up a bet for me.
You're the one who said. Ask the chat room.
He said. It's like Transformers, but better. And then I said, I will make you a stake bet. And then everyone goes, whoa.
No,
and then I said,
you said it ain't going to make $150 million. And then you said, I'll bet a stake on that.
And then you guys cut me off before I said what the bet was going to be, asshat. Come on, man.
I'll tell you, I won't make a stake bet on it. I don't know that it's going to do Transformers money, but I do know that it's going to do more than 150 million.
Okay. Well, I doubt that, but I wouldn't bet on it.
All right.
A steak, maybe?
Okay, you know what? I'll make you a bet. If this movie makes any money at all, you and I go out for steak and beer.
We'll just have steaks. If it makes more than $150, you and I will go have steaks together. How about
We'll have
that?
steaks together. We will sit in the same room across from one another,
and we'll
we
be all
eat
like,
steak and talk.
Thank you, Pacific Rim. And then we'll drink beer and eat our steaks. Done.
No. We'll go Dutch.
All right, what's next?
All right, we're moved on to Turbo. Turbo! Turbo.
This is like DreamWorks Cars, basically, right?
Yeah, with snails. Because snails hot demographic right now.
That's true. What a weird thing that is. That's totally
I'll do
true.
7.
I'll do 6. Yeah, well, then you go to 7. Sure.
8.
Oh, man.
8 for animated snails. Do I hear 9?
Yeah. Okay. You guys are crazy if you're not. I mean, I know money's getting tired.
I'll do 9.
Yeah.
Got 9 from Sarah Lane. Anyone? Is there some strategy to like the order in which you present these?
They're chronological. That's why. Why it messes things up. Things get a little bit iffy near the end.
Right. So we got 9 for Sarah. Do I hear 10? Going on. Going twice. Sold.
Yay! It's my first animated film ever, you guys. I've stayed away from them by choice.
That's great news.
I'm in.
What a way to start.
That's so cute.
They're going to be so happy with it.
I actually think. What did you pay? You paid 9. I actually think you're going to do pretty well on that. It's going to make like 60 million or so, 70 million. I say. The authority on nothing. Great.
All right, we're moving on to Red 2. Bald guys kicking butt.
7.
8. I had it first.
How'd the first movie do? Real quick.
90
million.
Okay.
So the bid's at 8 to Justin because he beat Cargill to the punch.
I'll go 9. Yeah, I'll go 9.
Just beating Justin. We got Scott at 9 now. Do I hear 10?
No.
No 10s from Justin. All
okay,
right,
you realize. Oh my gosh.
Going twice.
I got $1 for every 9 million, or for every million it makes.
All right, sold.
All right. What's next?
That gets it.
Like I'm gonna get Wolverine for the money I have left. I may as well throw it on something like Red 2. So.
All right.
All right, we're on Wolverine now. Are you just happy to see me, or is that nerd boner number 3? It was like for Wolverine.
Yeah, I think 12 is super cheap for this too. I like the first one did almost 200 million, right? I mean, this one, 12. 13.
What does it start at? I'll do 15.
16.
16. Do I hear 17? 16 for Sarah. For Tom. Going once. Going twice. Sold for 16.
That is a steal, Tom. Gosh. Total steal.
All right, what's next?
We are on the Smurfs 2. There's a sequel to this. What? Hollywood is just in the butt.
10 to Justin. Wow.
Big open.
Smurfs did well for Tom last year.
They did, actually.
A little bit of free advice, Tom. You and Cargill and Cargill are tied with $12 left. So you let Justin have this at 10. I'm just saying that there's not a lot of.
Stop it, Brian! You're doing it again.
All right.
How many movies?
He's not running the show this time, so that's fine. He could.
Yeah, I'm just another guy in the peanut gallery.
Yeah.
How many movies we have left?
5 movies left.
5 movies left, and the only movies left we have are what? We got.
Shut up!
We got this one.
Allie, take control of this.
Come on.
All right, we're at $10 for the Smurfs 2 to Justin. Do I hear 11?
You guys are high on the crack.
$10.01. All right, going once.
I mean, it doesn't matter. It's like, what does Justin care? 10 or 13?
Smurf my Smurfs, idiot.
It doesn't. It's like you're still out of money. You're not.
You are not going to Smurf all over someone else's Smurfs with your Smurf. Are you?
All right.
All right, I'm calling it. Justin gets the Smurfs 2.
Huzzah!
Done.
All right, so what's next?
We're now to 300 Rise of an Empire. Abs, 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 abs.
Yeah.
3.
$5.
So I think
right, Cargill has
it at 12, right?
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
well, no, never mind.
Well.
All right, so I guess Cargill gets it at 12. What's next, Allie?
All right, we are at, I think it's Elysium. Look.
Elysium.
Name of a new STD.
She sounds great by me.
3.
That's my motto.
5.
It's for Elysium. 6. I already said 6.
Oh.
Squeaky chair gets the win.
7.
7 then.
No, Sarah just said 7, Tom.
I can't hear anyone. I don't know what's going on.
So Sarah's at 7. Do we hear 8? Looking for an 8.
For the record, Darvish just lost his perfect game with 2 outs in the 9th.
Ow.
Oh, clear. That's about clean Sarah out there.
The summer league. So I'm just gonna sit back and watch you guys fight out over the scraps.
Laugh it up, comedy boy.
So Sarah with Elysium at 7. Tom, are you gonna take it at 8?
Hear nothing. I'm gonna say sold to Sarah for $7.
Huzzah. For the record, that is a major, major win, Sarah. Neil Blomkamp's District 9 made like $160 million, was made for $20 million. This thing's made for $90 million is the rumored production budget.
So exponentially, it should make $1 billion.
I'll tell you what, it's going to be a good buy at $7. I guarantee it's going to be in every single chat realm draft. That's for sure.
Yeah,
that is
$7
the best buy. That is the best buy in the entire game right now.
The question is will science fiction still be chugging along that strong at the end of the summer? Because we got about a dozen science fiction films that come before it.
Yeah. So many nerd boners.
And will it be able to compete against the juggernaut that is Pacific Rim?
Sure. Let's discuss that over steaks.
The non-porn version of Pacific Rim.
Go.
All right, we're on to planes. Because Cars and Cars 2 wasn't meh enough.
I'll give 6.
3.
We got
7.
7. Been outbid. Anyone else?
This is not. I know people are dumb, but this is not Pixar. Viewers. Pixar is not making this. This is Disney Studios, and it's nothing to do with Pixar.
Tom has it because I don't want it, so he takes it. Nobody else can outbid him.
When I saw the trailer, I thought it was an early April Fool's Day.
I already said, the trailer full on says, from the world that brought you cars. It's in the air. Cars in the air. It's planes. This thing's going to make at least 100 million.
Well, Tom's got it because no one else can outbid him.
Crazy.
Yeah, Tom owns it.
All right. What's next?
We're now at Kick-Ass 2. Kick-Ass! I hope I don't get the belt for saying ass.
$6.
7.
Damn it.
3.
Start it.
It's mine. Nobody else can bid on it.
That's 7.
7. Sarah. All right. What's the last movie?
Last one, The World's End. Yes, it's confirmed that all of Hollywood wants the world to end.
$6.
3.
5.
5.
3.
Did I get another movie?
Yeah, you did.
You
have the most money left.
World's End is. What is it? It's a comedy, right?
No, it's the new.
Edgar Wright.
Edgar Wright, Simon Pegg.
That's right, because Rogan was in Paul, but so was Edgar and Simon. Nick Frost, yes.
Yeah. No.
Do you get anything for having money left at the end?
No.
You get
Nope.
a pile
Except
of
embarrassment and shame.
You get sad is what you get when you have money left.
And I always do.
Wow. Can I just admit, I was in a really good place until I played Chicken with Cargill and lost. Like Cargill calling my bluff on Grown Ups 2 totally screwed me because my stat.
Enjoy, mofo. Enjoy an Adam Sandler film.
What I wanted. I'm gonna cheer. You're gonna Grown Ups fever. Catch it. What I wanted Planes and I wanted Elysium. And Elysium and Planes, I believe, are the 2 best buys in the entire draft. And congratulations for you guys.
Planes I agree on. I don't know if Elysium's going to be.
It's going to be at
I
least
think Elysium will be good too. Even before it ended up the way it ended up, I was counting on Planes nudging out Elysium by a few dollars. We'll see.
Yeah. Number one, Neil Blomkamp is a name to us. He's not a name in general. And the District 9 is a fondly remembered thing. But at this point, when District 9 was coming out, it had already owned Comic-Con. It had a huge buzz on it, and this does not. I mean, everyone who's seen stuff from it likes it, but it doesn't have like a 300 District 9 buzz, which is what.
Well, but it's not Comic-Con yet, and doesn't this movie come out post Comic-Con?
Yeah, way post Comic-Con.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Like a month and change.
And I know some people who've seen some of Elysium. They say it's amazing. I fully believe it'll have the buzz. The question is, will people be fed up with big budget sci-fi by the end of the summer? Are they really going to be looking for something different and a change of pace?
Okay, real quick for everyone at home, for our audio listeners, you want to go to draft.nsfwshow.com/form and make your own draft composed entirely of the last 8 movies that were purchased, and you'll probably beat all of us.
Yes.
Also, we will have more information on this, but I've been given word that the Build Your Own League movie site is in construction. So hopefully, before a lot of these big movies come out, you'll be able to hold your own drafts in your house and then keep all the information stored online in a central site, which is going to be very exciting. Because
just so you can play your own at-home version, and you can decide what your own movies that go into it are.
Well, yeah, and I would love to. I mean, I would love to have a billion different rules. Like, I'd love to play an international money included, because right now this is all domestic gross. So, build your own rules, have your own drafts, and we'll give you more information on that.
Coming soon. We'll see about it.
Let's do the rounds here real quick. C. Robert Cargill.
Oh, wait. C. Robert Cargill. No. We'll save Alec for last. C. Robert Cargill, you got anything to promote, buddy?
Yeah. Got a book out right now, Dreams and Shadows. You can find it anywhere where you buy books.
Right on.
And by the way, let me just go ahead and flash this. I'm going to plug Cargill because, boom, look at that. Dreams and Shadows on my Audible. I've been listening to it all weekend, and nothing is more terrifying than reading a book that involves some of the horrifying imagery that happens during a camping trip in Austin, then flying to Austin and driving through areas where people camp, which has been my last couple days, which has been awesome. So Cargill, great work, fantastic book. Everybody go check it out. Dreams and Shadows, and I highly recommend the audio version.
Yes, also via satellite, Scott Johnson of the Frog Pants Works. What do you got to promote, my friend?
Tons of stuff, but the big thing right now is we just finished the Kickstarter for Nerdtacular 2013, the big fan event we throw every year here in Salt Lake City, and this year it's in Snowbird, Utah, at a summer resort, and you can get tickets now. We sold a ton of tickets through the Kickstarter, but there are still tickets left for general admission, available at nerdtacular.com. So if people want to go, they should go check that out. A whole bunch of the people here right now are going to be at that thing, so the very least, you can shake Tom Merritt's hand or smack Justin in the butt or poke Brian in the boob or something like that.
That's
so,
awesome.
Yeah.
Tom Merritt, of course, Tom Merritt and Justin Robert Young host FSL tonight. And you guys just had your Kickstarter. What else you got going on?
Well, Tech News Today, man. Watch it. Twit.tv/TNT.
Hey, that's a good show. I love that show.
It has the best host, doesn't it, Sarah?
Yeah, she is. She's kind of this like very chiseled, very classic beauty woman on that show. I don't remember her name, but real smart as a whip.
You're talking about art for your friend of mine, Sarah Lane. Sarah, do you got anything you want to promote before we wrap everything up?
Yeah, tomorrow morning, Tom, Ayaz, Jason Howell, and I will be doing Tech News Today as usual. Also, I got iPad today. I got i5 for the iPhone. I got the social hour, a lot of stuff on Twit. And my Uber's here, so I got to go.
All right, get out of here. We love you.
Love you. This was fun. Hope I win.
Okay.
Let me say this. If Nazis have my family after I let them murder my family for not paying any money into Lone Ranger, if they then recaptured another new family and said I could only listen to one podcast, it would be Tech News Today.
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
And of course,
yes.
Well, only because there's 5 of them a week. If he could only listen to one, he'd be really bored.
It's a good buy. It's buying in bulk.
So finally, we have your friend of mine, Ali Spagnola. Thank you so much, Ali. You were amazing as master of ceremonies and our auctioneer.
Thank you.
Big
Thank
round
you for
of
having me.
applause.
This is pretty awesome.
Indiegogo.com/power hour. And how much time is left on that?
It's over soon. It's got like a few days left. So get in there if you want to get some awesome perks from me. Indiegogo.com/power hour.
Awesome. And when does the tour start? When do you start hitting up cities?
Well, I already have a Pittsburgh date set, but yeah, it's like as soon as I can go, it's just taking off.
Listen, do me a favor, everybody. Allie, where can people find your interview with WDVE in Pittsburgh?
It's YouTube/Ali Spags, and then you just look through my videos. I don't have it anywhere linked too easily.
Let me just say, it is a Saturday Night Live sketch to have, if you're familiar with the very specific Pittsburgh dialect, to have these Yinzer DJs talk about the power hour and just say power hour like 19,000 times. It's amazing. It is an auditory delight. Everybody go listen to that.
Awesome. All right. Well, I guess that's it for this episode of NSFW. I assume we'll play some kind of outro music, and we'll see you guys later. Dying to fire.
Love you guys.
Hi, chat room.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Richard. Yeah. Bye. Thanks, D. Snyder. Thanks for everything.
Holy cow, man. I was
Dude, I won this year. That's going to be awesome.
I don't know. You have a number of wild cards. Well, I mean,
everything.
This is the first year, and this doesn't mean anything, but this is the first year that I got done with the draft, look at what I got, and go, I like all of those. I think all of those will be worth
it. Winning because I don't know what is going to actually make money this year.
Yeah, I'm actually
going to be a really close year. Like it may be one of those where we're neck and neck, where Brian is in the lead for a month and then gets left behind when Grown-Ups comes around, and then it's just us competing and Brian competing for last place.
Well, so here's the question, right? We like the World's End, Grown-Ups 2 and the World's End are the like. First of all, Oblivion's going to do say 140. Iron Man 3 will do 300, maybe 340. So that has in general the winner tends to get about $1 billion, right? So it's like that puts me between, we'll say 450 to 600 million. Despicable Me 2, looking at 100 to 160 million or whatever. That gets me up to like 700,000-ish.
It actually might make more than the last one, not only because of a sequel bump, but also because I think 3D wasn't the same. You're going to get a 3D kick for Despicable Me 2.
Yes, I overpaid for Grown-Ups 2, but if Grown-Ups 2 does $60 million, I'm pretty screwed, but that would be less than half than what the first one did.
You notice Sarah has 7 movies?
Yeah.
The rest of us have 5.
But she's got a lot of garbage, though.
Yeah,
and
now
Justin, you only have 4.
I do have 4, but I mean, I got 2 of the thoroughbreds.
She way overpaid for the internship, and she way overpaid for Now You See
Doesn't
Me.
matter what you paid, though. She's got 7 movies, and if they all do sufficiently, that's 2 extra, 50, $80 million.
I'll be impressed if both. Now, I'm not going to stake bet, but I'll be surprised if Now You See Me and the internship together do more than 100 million.
Yeah, you may be right about that.
But you know what? Crazy. This is exactly the same thing we said 2 years ago, and I was like, Bridesmaids is going to do 50. It don't, I've seen it. It's not going to do anything more than that, and like that exploded in every single one of them.
Oh man, I know, because I was nodding along with. I was like, Cargill, man, that he knows what he's talking about. Listen to that guy.
I'll tell you what, though, Tom. If I had to trade mine for somebody else's, I would go with yours because do me a favor.
You have 5
if you wanna,
strong ones.
Melissa McCarthy's box office totals are rotund. People love seeing Melissa McCarthy. Like that Identity Thief movie, which was by any measure apparently crap, like made $150 million.
I know.
I completely spaced on what that movie was when everyone was bidding, so I didn't bid on it. And then the minute it was mentioned after she won it, there was a Paul Feig movie. I'm like, oh wait, I've seen this. This thing is hilarious. This is going to be huge.
It's Sandra Bullock. Sandra Bullock's good for a nice base of money right there.
I'll be surprised if Tom doesn't take it. I think Tom wins this whole thing. I think he has the best selection of movies. He's going to kill us.
Well. That's always okay. Now, here's the only reason I would disagree.
I'm not as a downer, but I just think his movies are that's 5 really strong, hard movies. Like those are going to be hard to compete with.
Shark could be the biggest grosser of the year, though.
No, it will not. It'll make 250 million, maybe 270.
Let's say it even does better than that. I don't have a good enough backup. Like, this Star Trek is basically my it's my Hunger Games.
I wanted, but I was not going to go as high as that went for Pain and Gain.
Yeah. But okay, so here's the good news: is that like every time we all just bid on what we think it will be, and the winner tends to be those wild cards. There's something in the last half that we all undervalued that's going to blow up, and it won't be the one that we predicted is. We'll be wrong about it.
It'll be like it's why I went all out for 300. Because it's like, I got 300 for 12.
Yeah.
And
300 smells a lot like Conan to me.
Yeah, but it could. But the point is still there. Like it could just suddenly, like it could be amazing. We might not have any idea, and it becomes like a cult hit because people are tired of sci-fi at that point, and they want a little fantasy and a comic book, and everybody loved 300, and it's like, sure, I'm going to see that. I mean, weird stuff happens like that. I think Elysium could go that way. It could also just kind of coast and not do anything, but it could also become the next Inception. I mean, it's just hard to say.
Here, I can actually move your screen down, Cargill, and I think I can make it. I think I can make it smaller too.
You know, it's going to become the next Inception.
What is?
Hello.
That Christopher Nolan produced Man of Steel movie. Boy, does that look good.
Oh my gosh, it could be. It could be. I don't know. You don't think the world's
I
Superman
hear
down?
that it's
I don't think it
more-
becomes the next Inception. Everyone expects it to make a ton of money.
Nope.
Well, that's because everyone expected the last Superman movie to make a ton of money, and it didn't. And it had nothing to do with quality. It was the fact that there's only a certain target audience for the Superman character.
It wasn't very good either.
Battleship.
Real quick, Allie, do you want to hang around for all this nonsense talk, or are you got to head out?
No, I mean, it's not bad. I don't mind hanging out. I'm glad that I didn't have to do any bidding because, like, I'm so not lost. How many years have you guys been doing this?
This is our fourth year, right?
Fourth year.
Yeah, you guys are pros. I don't even watch movies. Like, I turn them on and listen, but usually do something else.
And the weirdest part is it's not just it says the film writer / movie critic. This is the weird thing is it's not even about what you like personally. It's about what you think will do well. And that's my favorite part about this whole game is it forces you to root for movies that you think are abject trash, but you hope make a mint.
Yes,
but
that
you
was
guys
called my strategy last time.
know what other movies in the past have gotten.
I'll tell you what. I got no idea this year. I had no idea going in. I'm happy with the movies that I got, and I still have no idea.
Chat Realm is going to be if you want to take first place in Chat Realm for exactly one day, put my picks on there, and then you'll be in first because the winners in Chat Realm is all going to be those bargains at the end.
Here's the problem about The World's End is I don't even know if it's going to be in wide release by the time that we're done counting.
Well, no, you get 4 weeks after the movie starts.
I mean, it depends, but I mean, like, so you have 1 week that's like New York and LA, and then like another week there it's like the secondary cities.
Yeah, but your first 2 weeks, I mean, you get what 50, 80% of your cash the first weekend. Is that right?
But remember Lincoln. Remember how Lincoln treated you.
Well, that's a good point. Lincoln was weird.
Something tells me World's End ain't gonna be.
What's this year's?
I'm not saying it's going to do as well, but it's the same. It could be the same release pattern. Remember, you didn't start making your money on Lincoln until several months later.
Yeah,
again. Leagues.
What is this year's? Do we have a GI Joe this year that'll fall out and we'll all be surprised it got delayed a year or something like that?
I hope so, and then maybe get a substitution. Maybe
no, I don't know.
What was the movie that you had that got yanked that we ended up having to give you Prom instead?
Oh.
Well, the same thing happened with Ted, though. I mean, you swapped Ted out for.
No, that was last year. But no, I think I actually bid on Prom.
No, because I remember.
No, you got Prom because that's
you
when
got Prom. I remember that too.
When you started the Prom
saying, well, I'll take Prom, and we're like, really? And you're like, yeah, I think it'll do well.
Yeah, how did that turn out? That was not.
Yeah,
such a good
GI Joe
idea.
left, and you got Ted,
which I did because I won without that.
That's not sure why that was relevant.
And by the way, did you look at what GI Joe did in the box office? I could have had GI Joe instead of Ted. I would have won by more.
Again, not sure what any of this has to do with the discussion.
I'm just saying.
That's
raining.
Justin, you won. Okay, you won.
Raining.
Who got the? Who ended up with that White House movie? Hold on, who was that?
That was mine.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's underrated.
The only downside of that one, though, is that are people going to be that because that Olympus thing's doing all right? Are people going to be sick of White House Under Siege movies by the time that hits?
I don't think many people saw the first one.
Yeah.
It did well.
It did okay, but not summer well.
No.
That's a good point.
Everybody was joking that this was the goopy version before the real version comes out in the summer.
Remember the sun well.
Although Morgan Freeman were to run against Jamie Foxx for president, who do you think would win?
Something only common, I would get.
Right?
No, the real question is if Morgan Freeman ran against now I'm blanking on his name, Darth Vader.
James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones.
Yeah.
Who would win that election?
Or because it's a Roland Emmerich movie, Bill Pullman. Jamie Foxx, Bill Pullman.
I'll tell you what, you know, there's a weird part, like, again, I'm pretty sure I'm screwed, but I'm really going to enjoy owning a movie that I'm most excited for the entire summer, and a movie that has a potential to maybe be the biggest moneymaker of the whole summer. Like, I'm pretty excited about that.
I mean,
I was instructed to get Star Trek Into Darkness by my wife because she wanted to cheer for me.
Oh, tell her I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
I should have told you that.
I love Eileen. I don't want to. I don't want to steal people's movies. The problem with Star Trek, as excited as I am about Star Trek, and as much as I think it's going to make a crap ton of money, it's going to make nerd money. It's not the same as general public money, and I'm a little worried about that.
General public really likes this franchise.
This has got big jump written all over.
Especially think about the Star Wars bump, if nothing else. You know, it's like, well, of course, I mean that's the same crowd.
That's a nerd bump.
Yeah,
though.
you're right.
I mean, no, the real people bump is people love that first movie. It has a great word of mouth. People have watched it a million times on Netflix and Redbox and all that stuff like that. It's an extremely rewatchable movie. There's just a lot of people who have seen it that want to see these characters in another adventure.
Oh, man.
Did you guys watch these movies all? Are you going to see all of them?
No way. But we are going to wake up every morning and go to Box Office Mojo and see what they made.
Well, I live a mile from an Alamo Draft House, so me and my wife are just going to walk down and see these in the afternoon. So
I'm definitely going to be creepily there during the 10 a.m. Saturday showing of Epic. It's just going to be and me.
Paul the Book Guy is saying Avengers 1.5 billion. You got to remember, we're domestic only. It's got to be U.S.
Right.
Iron Man 3, if I'm lucky, will break like 350, which is about what about what The Dark Knight did, right?
Well, the thing is, both of the previous Iron Man movies made 300. The real question is Avengers going to bring in anyone extra to that? And it might, but at most, I'm thinking at most 100 million.
Wait, for Iron Man 3?
Yeah.
Total?
No, 400 million.
Oh, an extra. Yes. But that's what I'm hoping is I think Iron Man 2 was like a $250 million movie, and I think we'll get maybe a $100 million bump from the Avengers because it's Avengers 2.
At the same time, it's a Shane Black movie, and it looks very badass. It looks dark as hell. It could be that surprise movie that comes out and fully Christopher Nolan's and just takes the series to another level and then makes just an asinine amount of money.
I don't know.
That could also happen.
I see that. But then again, I see literally there's like half the movies when I looked at the draft that could make gigantic money.
Yeah. No, it's all a big gamble, which is what makes this fun. The thing I'm looking at my list and I'm like, even if I lose this summer, I'm going to lose proud. It's not going to be like last time where I come on again and you guys are like, Green Lantern, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. And then, Allie, to answer your question, I'll see Pain and Gain, Star Trek Into Darkness, Lone Ranger, and maybe Red 2. So this is maybe the first time I'll probably see every one of those movies that's on my list. There's no junkers for me on this one.
See him or just happen that way?
Yeah.
It's hard to divorce yourself from how you feel about them.
I did.
It's the hardest thing. That's why I suck at this thing that we do. I'm terrible at this for that reason.
It does well now. So
I'm lousy at pulling myself away from the stuff I geek out about and trying to, just think about the money. It's really hard for me to do.
Now, here's the only thing about Pain and Gain. Has anybody read the articles on which they are based?
No.
Because it's a true story, right?
Yeah, it's a true story. Worth reading. There are Miami New Times articles. But there's a darker side to this story than the trailers let on. Like the characters that we are laughing at in Mark Wahlberg and The Rock and the other guy, they are not good people. Like this is a very, very, very black comedy unless they very much detour away from the story, the true story, which they don't seem to be since they keep crediting the original stuff and making a big deal about it in the press.
What I've seen of this movie is really dark. Pain and Gain was on my list of things that I wanted to get. It just got bid up too high, and I think it was overbid. But that was on my short list of things that I wanted because I didn't think I thought everyone else would be like Michael Bay. Screw it, I'm not going for Bay.
Me too.
But
but this is where Bay is strong. It's Bad Boys Bay. It's The Rock Bay. It isn't Transformers Bay. And where Bay shines is when he's doing this weird buddy cop, buddy criminal thing. And that's where I'm kind of banking this. But all this talk of darker, story parts is kind of weird for me.
But I remember you guys were like, really? You're bidding high on Transformers? And it was like, well, yeah. And I was right. It was the one thing that it made money for me that year. But
a lot's changed. That's the one thing about this league is that back in the first year, everyone's like, I want the movies I like. And now everyone's just cold and calculated and like, Michael Bay, good return.
So one thing we haven't talked about is like for as much as we do our best to figure out what movies are worth and what the good value is, like really for us, it's a little bit different from Chat Realm because they get to actually coldly evaluate what the best bargains are. But being in the heat of the moment, like we only have an hour to figure out, this stuff and it's all happening live. And the strategy, like that moment when Cargill and I played chicken and I lost, like that was huge. That was a major, because my plan was like I had no money. I just had that $6 and I'm lucky.
You do know that that's exactly why I did that.
Oh, sure. And I thought, well, you and I were playing the same game against each other, but you bluffed me and I bluffed you, only you won the bluff.
Yeah, that's how I ended up with After Earth too.
That is also how that happened. Yes.
Yeah.
Wait,
I want a couple rounds of that sort of thing myself, but that one I was like 33, and I was like, oh crap, I'm dangling out here over the edge.
And this year is different too because number one, we had one more movie. Not that made a huge difference, but having one more movie knew that you needed to make your money last longer. But second of all, like so many unknown, could be hits. It's like with that much variability, usually by the end you got all these movies that everyone knows isn't going to make any money. So you drop, $2-3. I got one movie for $1 that one time.
Yeah.
Right. But this time there really wasn't that. You couldn't look at anything in the last 2 months or last month and know for a fact it was just going to be a total turd and throw nothing at it.
Well, and also this is the first time that we've ever had big tentpole movies go for under 50 in the last 2 years. Normally the big ones like the Batmans and the Avengers and stuff like that went for over 50. And this time, that's why I went for Superman.
Well, there were a lot of you keep in mind though that those two films that you mentioned were films that were guaranteed to be like nearly $600 million movies. Like that was something that was so you knew it was going to be huge like that. But in previous years, when people bid 50 for a movie, I remember everybody going nuts over Sarah, getting Harry Potter for a big amount. And it's like, really? She got it for under 50. It's like, well, yeah,
she won.
Exactly how much money that movie's going to make. And it's the other movies that she needs to make her budget off of. And there is no super tentpole this summer. It's just a bunch of big tentpoles.
Yeah.
It's very likely that any of these oddball films we have does huge. Like, I think that this is the end. It could be The Hangover of the summer. I think it could do 220, 250 because it's that movie that has such a big cast and just looks so absurd and is over the top and brings in everybody. But I could also tank and I could get 80 out of it. And we just don't know.
I mean, that seems like it has a Three Amigos kind of vibe to it. Like, that it has like a Three Amigos kind of meets The Hangover sort of thing, which... I mean, should be big. Let me ask this, Allie. If there's one movie, you can pick one movie that will make the most money on our slate of films, which is the movie that you think will make the most?
I have zero clue about this. Seriously, even following what you guys were going on, I could not tell you.
Okay, let's say you, all of us have money to spend.
Actually,
whatever.
no. This is the point, because you are the film goer who will, by the way, decide the draft. We're all people who pay attention to this stuff. You are just somebody who looks at things on
She's also somebody who has a giant Sully and Mike in her living room. So there's that going too.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You guys have this knowledge of like what they're pulling, which is not the average knowledge of your average person.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to see a movie that I want to see. And you guys are, it's something different that you guys understand about this.
Hey, can I tell you honestly, Allie, that you surpassed our greatest hopes and visions for your bumpers? That was amazing. It was
the best draft we've ever had.
Yes. Oh, certainly the most entertaining.
Sweet. Yeah, no, it was awesome. Thank you for pulling me in last minute.
I can't. People are asking why your video's not on, and it's because I can't switch anything. See that little encoding thing over there? It says encoding in that corner. It's as long as that's doing something, I can't do something.
Excuses.
I will second, third, fourth, and fifth what Brian just said. Instead of Brian getting yelled at by all of us to shut up and quit trying to affect the draft, we got freaking entertaining, funny as hell songs. It was awesome.
And Brian got to lose a round of chicken.
And it's your whole next album, Allie. Just put that out.
Yeah.
And Brian still got to try to influence the draft, but we couldn't properly be mad at him. So everybody wins.
It was fair. Hey, real quick, Cargill, if you and I weren't playing chicken, what would a good price for Grown-Ups 2 be?
12 or 13.
So you think so I did overpay, but you think by only like 2 or 3?
Yeah. I mean, it really was one of those things. I honestly, I didn't think anyone would go for it, and I was willing to take it cheap because it was money in the bank. It's going to make 100, 120 easy. But it won't do over that. It's definitely not going to do any surprise numbers.
No, that
movie has a ceiling, and that ceiling I think is 125.
Yeah, what you always hope for in the way we're playing the draft is you always hope to get $10 million for every dollar spent. So like it's just as a benchmark. And so in that regard, like I think I overpaid Iron Man for what it will probably do, but for the reliability index.
I mean it's you have to pay to secure those kind of movies. Like you have to overpay. That's just the price.
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat room is asking about Here Comes the Boom and how that relates here. And you can't relate Here Comes the Boom because two things. One, Here Comes the Boom came out in the fall. And two, Here Comes the Boom came out against the juggernaut that was Sinister.
Well played, sir. Well played.
I had Here Comes the Boom in the winter movie draft.
Yeah. Cargill, of course, wrote the script for Sinister, just so everybody gets.
It was not good to have.
I'll tell you what, man. Sinister was a great buy in the draft. I love you, and I knew that Sinister was going to be awesome, but I paid more for Paranormal Activity, figuring that the previous year, freaking Justin, even though it was crappy, Justin had cleaned up on it, and I wasn't going to get fooled twice. So I went for Paranormal Activity, and I shouldn't. I'm a terrible friend.
Yeah.
Instead, Padre S.J. cleaned up with Sinister.
Richard S. Gibson and SDA from the chat realm made a kick-ass spreadsheet. Did you guys see that?
No.
Where I got it out of the chat room this morning, and then I copied it over. It automatically. So you put in you put in your estimated gross. So you have to go do your own research.
Oh, I see.
It automatically calculates out of $600 what percentage of the total each movie is worth based on your estimates, and updates it as you go along to say what the max you should pay for any given movie at any point in the draft is.
That's huge. That seems like something that I wish you'd shared.
I'm sharing it now.
Attention to the chat room when they were throwing that info out.
I'll tell you what, real quick. I'm going to open up we got a straw poll, 14680, strawpoll.me/14680. Who is going to win the 2013 summer movie draft? I'm going to put my money on Tom.
Yeah, I like Tom too.
And so I'm picking Tom. I'm voting.
What was the number at the end of that? Give me that again.
14680, strawpoll.me/14680. And they're all coming in right now. Right now,
I think it's going to be Sarah. I think Sarah's got some of the. I think she's got.
I think so too.
Exactly like the list she had years ago. Yeah, nobody likes me at all in this chat room.
Well,
Thanks, chat room.
To be honest, Cargill, I think you've done a smart thing because what's on our minds, where the hype is the strongest, are the movies that are closest to us right now.
And Scott's in last. Sorry. They like you a little better now, Cargill.
Wow, it's a Tom and Sarah race, according to the chat room. That's amazing.
For some reason, everybody always loves Sarah's haul.
Sarah has bulk, too, in the not Sarah has bulk, but, in the number of movies she has.
Well, dude, hey, man, that's my strategy. You can't say it doesn't matter because it's worked out pretty well. It's certainly how
No. You have to hit. I mean, bulk doesn't matter.
Yes.
I mean, like, they are all lottery tickets, but you have to hit. So it's like, yeah, you are taking more swings, but it doesn't matter if you don't hit. If they're all...
Well, yeah, but you also, I think this year more than ever, have a better chance of hitting because the field is so much more level.
I mean, right, pretty much. It's all.
I'll tell you what. Even though
on Fast and the Furious.
I mean, we're all laughing at how Tom, has Tom and Sarah have 60% of the vote, but I mean, this is actually relatively even for previous years.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that we all have pretty much 12%, and then there's the two. Man,
says the guy who doesn't have 10%.
I said 12%. We all have about 12%.
He said we all have about 12%, except me, who's rocking 10.
Well, whatever. Here, I'll give you a vote, and then we'll even out.
Past years, has it been like there are upsets, or is it basically like you can?
Oh yeah, no, that's the amazing part is there's always upsets. I mean, I can't even describe. I'll tell you what, Allie, please go to NSFW or draft.nsfwshow.com/chat realm. Just make up your own team. Spend your own money. like basically what we auction these off at. Those are the market rates. Just pick a bunch of movies, spend that money however you feel like, and make your own roster. Because once you have a dog in the fight, man, so much fun. Draft.nsfwshow.com/forum. Thank you, Tomsy. Yeah.
All right, I'm in. And what about has it been once you have the winners? Is it like, oh well, it's because this one movie is sort of like the turning point?
Yeah.
That
it's always some surprise. Always some movie does better, or some other movie takes a dump.
Usually the bombs. Like that's what you're kind of you're playing, because by and large you can usually, I mean, like, it's not like Fast and Furious 6 and Man of Steel are not going to make money. It's just whether or not they are going to make the transcendent kind of money I need them to make, or one of them is just like, oh yeah, by the way, it stinks.
Yeah,
it's
like we
terrible.
knew, like 2 years ago, we knew I was out of the running when Green Lantern just tanked.
There was no possible way. Like, none of his other movies were ever going to do well enough to compensate for that.
Everybody thought that it was going to do 200 million, and I was gambling that it might do 300 million, and then it made 100 million.
Right.
And
that happened to me with The Hobbit in the winter movie draft. I bet everything on The Hobbit. That's why I didn't care if I had Here Comes the Boom, because it was all my money was on The Hobbit, and then it underperformed.
Yeah, and not even massively underperformed. Like, it just underperformed by like 30%, and that was enough to
cause. I was counting on it overperforming.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you have never in your life thought that you would be frantically, except of course for Cargill, who had a movie open in wide release, but wanted to search out sites that had the earliest possible reporting on returns and projections for the weekend. You are searching.
When you make a movie, you don't do that. You can't do that.
Oh, you can't do that?
They'll email it to you, but it makes your stomach turn. I mean, the week Sinister came out, it was very much like, oh, we think it'll do 10. We were hoping for bigger, but if we hit 12, it's a win. And then by Tuesday, it's like, well, if you we think it's going to do 12. So if you hit 15, 15's a total win. And then by Thursday, it's like, you're going to make 15 this weekend. Congratulations. The only way you can do any better is if somehow magically you make 18. If you make 18, then you guys have, nothing but net. And sure enough, we did 18.2. And
see, you should have rolled it back and said, no. There's no backsies. You said 10. And so if we do 18, then everybody poops their pants.
Well, and essentially that's what ended up happening was everyone in Hollywood was like, oh, wow, this is a big surprise. And then one of the websites that reports numbers is like, well, I guess it's okay for this movie. The movie, they had been undervaluing us all week, and when we blew away their projections, they're like, yeah, it did all right. Because as it turns out, that site was doing favors for another company that had a movie opening the next weekend and was trying to downplay it so that they can go, this is what one of these movies is supposed to make.
Was that just like one of the most magical moments of your entire life? Like, you're going to remember that forever, that whole week leading up to it, and having that.
Oh, the week leading up to it wasn't magical. The week leading up to it was ulcer inducing.
Oh, sure, I know, but that's part of what made it so magical when you utterly destroyed, right?
Yeah, when I will never forget the moment I was doing screenings at the Alamo Draft House, and I was doing Q&As after all the screenings. And I'm outside, and there's a whole group of people coming up to get photos with me and to chat me up because they really enjoyed the film and the Q&A. And I have to walk away from talking to a bunch of fellow movie nerds because my phone rings, and I get a call from one of the producers of the movie going, "Congratulations, you've got the #1 movie in the country right now."
Oh my God.
And
Like,
crazy.
That's one of those.
Like, I'm the Friday #1. Oh crap! That is, and it was an amazing feeling. And then we ended up taking a very close third against a juggernaut hit, which was #1, Taken 2, and then the movie that would end up winning Best Picture in the Oscars. So
amazing, dude. That's one of those, like, take a snapshot of your life, like, remember this moment forever.
And now I'm here on the NSFW.
It's a reminder that nothing lasts.
Fuck for your movie choice.
Can't stay on top forever.
Yeah, man, I guess speaking of which, I guess we should wrap things up here. Thank you so much to Jammer B for staying extra late, for figuring out a way for us to get, 6, 8, 7 people. This is the biggest cast we've ever had on an NSFW show ever. Thank you very much, Jammer B, for your technical expertise.
It was fun as always.
Are you gonna, Jammer B, do you make your own chat realm choice?
Yeah, only in my dreams.
No, I think you should just head on over to draft.nsfwshow.com/forum. Throw in. Although you'll be up against, do you know who has been in the top 10 every single year?
Won it twice.
Patrick Delahanty.
Brand new
Delahanty,
Twit employee, Patrick Delahanty, is like a savant.
Oh, yes. I forgot to give a huge thank you to Lonely.Geek. Zach Holder is the one who made that epic motion graphic intro. We're going to have a special one that we use for our weekly updates. We should hit up Vincent404, ask if he wants to do the Movie Draft Minute for this summer again.
Of course.
We really enjoyed that. And I guess that's it for this episode. Thank you so much to everyone.
Thanks, guys.